Hoo-wee! You know, boy, first they had that game Horizon Zero Dawn, and now they have this game Horizon Four-Titted Chest. How come it's never his Horizon Zero Women nagging me to get off my ass and get a job?
Yeah, brother, I heard that.
Hoo-wee, if this ain't just a pig happier than a shit sandwich in winter. I done know, man, I always crank my hog to the thought of not being employed. Welcome to the stream. The whole thing's gonna be like that. No, okay. Hi, everybody. We're playing a real video game. A real video game that people made with their hands and knees as they crawled across the floor making video games, because that's how that works.
That's really how the process goes if, history is served correctly.
It's like working in a bathhouse.
Yeah, any good video game worth its salt has absolutely, somebody's cried in the background somewhere.
Yeah.
100%.
So I think what's going on here is a recap of the first game, which I played a little bit of and didn't beat, because I was like 3 hours in, and I was like, I kind of get what this is going to be doing. Like, it's kind of a Ubisoft-y type of game with some neat art direction, and I feel like I've kind of seen what I'm going to see. Didn't dislike it. I got it for like $3, and I think I got my $3 worth out of it. But this one I'm kind of excited for because Breath of the Wild came out the same, like, month as the first one, which means the first one wasn't able to rip off Breath of the Wild, and now this one is able to rip off Breath of the Wild. Also, I think this Ginger is a clone.
I still don't know. I'm assuming that's what it is. Yeah, I still don't know. I remember sitting down playing this game for like an hour and a half. I really gave it like a solid shot as far as I'm concerned. And I walked away from it going, yep, not for me, because it was like the third open world game being released that fucking month. And I think this came out at a time where there was just too many of these fucking things popping up all over the place. So yeah, good for people who enjoyed it. Did not like the aesthetic. I mean, the combat was fine.
You didn't like the aesthetic?
But, no, not a big fan of it.
Really?
I'm not into cave punk. I'm really not. I am a weeaboo as far as the eye can see.
Okay, that's fair. I disagree with you, but I think that's fair.
Wow, I can't believe you disagree with me. It's like that's not gonna be the whole thing this entire stream.
Listen, Phil. Just because you're wrong about like 90% of things and have like the occasional good take.
I allow you to subsist in the universe with the amount of crazy shit that comes out of your mouth. I want you to know that.
Allow me, like you could fucking take me down.
Well, that's neither here nor there, because we know I can take you down.
Ooh,
but it's a
baby.
different kind of takedown, baby.
We're getting right off with this, aren't we?
The weird gay pseudo-sexual tension has been our bit for 10 plus years at this point.
Pseudo.
Right? The burning building is going to, well, the burning building is going to go down. That's the only way I'm comfortable with dying, is our balls cupped in each other's hands, laughing away into the fire as the embers take us. It's very romantic.
Yeah, I think that's just like, I feel like I've seen that in like a crystal ball somewhere. Like it's destined to happen.
Oh, dude, my tarot cards tell me every single time. The tower totally means gay sex, 100%.
This is real nature, Phil. Look at these Dinosauruses.
I mean, if Elon Musk has his way, yeah, 100%.
Soon we're gonna get our ape brain chips. You see the ape brain chips are making them all die?
For all this, it's, wait, what? It's totally just killing them?
Yeah, like, it's, like, they put them in, like, 23 of them or something, and, like, 15 of them died. I'm so excited for the human trial.
Yeah, can you imagine, being the one fucking guy who's, like, not strong enough to fucking look at your outlook through your eyes? Bullshit. Imagine being so bitch-made that you can't open up a browser in your brain.
Dude, the fucking Elon crypto kids, their heads are gonna start fucking popping like Suicide Squad. It's gonna be great.
What's your kill switch, Dogecoin? What would your kill switch be, Lyle?
Like the band, or
No.
like just like an activation word.
Yeah, so in Deus Ex, basically there's these chips that people can use, you know, that go from their old cybernetics to the neural implants. And they have words that are kill switches, which are basically you say a word and it automatically fucking kills you on sight. What is that word for you?
So I was playing Wordle the other day, and I put together, like, I was just guessing letters to eliminate shit, and I put in choil, and it worked.
What is that? That is a Google for me.
Yeah, exactly. What is that? I don't know. It worked, and no one's ever said it to me in my entire life, so I'd probably just use that. I'd probably use, like, some fucking Scrabble word that you look it up, and you're like, oh, loam? That's a word. Okay. So
Foil means to overreach, and if there's anything that we've done together, is certainly overreach for some jokes. I'll tell you.
That's true.
The streamer lifestyle is absolutely choil, 100%.
Dude, it's choil as fuck.
It's just a fucking choil.
Give me that globe pendant, weird spirit mommy. Also, I can't tell if the voice volume in this game I guess the voice volume in this game is just really, really low because I can't hear it fucking at all. But I gave her a second.
Audio mixing has been so weird in like the games I've been playing as of late. It's been so bad. I have no idea why.
Yeah, people have kind of subscribed to like the Christopher Nolan style of like music's got to be like 10 out of 10 volume, sound effects have to be like a 35 out of 10, and then dialogue's got to be like a 3.
How else am I supposed to feel, Lyle? I must listen to the orchestra.
Let's see. She's gonna play her pan flute. She's gonna plant her purse in the ground and grow more little purses.
Pretty sure I saw someone do that at like the fucking ayahuasca reserve. We have one, by the way.
In Florida?
100%. Yeah, no, not just in Florida. 5 miles away from me is an ayahuasca reserve thing, and my friend Pat was the one who brought it up to me, because one day he's just like, yeah, they engage in this thing, and I shit you not, they spell it out RAPE, and it is a fucking like weird spiritual thing that they do. You can pay like $100+ odd fucking dollars. Like I have to get with him and get like the full details on it, because obviously we gotta go.
Are you gonna get some ayahuasca and get RAPE'd?
No, I kind of just want to know what a spirit journey's like. I want to finally face the demons that have been chasing me for so long, you know?
And then you can chase them.
Yeah, chase them right back, 100%.
Dude, what if they're hot?
My demons are absolutely just women, 100%. There's no way they're not.
Dude, what if
I am too much of a fucking simp for it to not be some fucking hot TikTok melt.
And I know this about you. And what if you fall in love in there?
What do you? Well, but you know what they say about love, Lyle. If you love something, you gotta let it go. And if it was meant to be, it'll come right back. And I think our bond is strong enough to where the TikTok mommy milkers will. We'll just have to wait another day.
We will survive this. What is going on with this fucking... Is this supposed to be like this? I feel like I'm only getting like the reverb from her voice or something. It's got like a hard left-right panning thing. Like
Oh wow. Yeah, what the fuck is that? That cannot be, yeah.
It's really weird. It's almost borderline. That might be a fucking glitch or something.
Yeah, do you wanna call a redo real quick on your capture thing and try to start it up again, see if that helps? Because
I don't think it's my capture. I think it's just like it might be the game, just something about the volume of the game.
What
Is this a
fucking dingus
glitch? Is
decided
this-
a hard pan left, like right Alloy's voice? I don't understand that.
It's it's hard panned left and right, and it's like really quiet. I don't know what's up with that.
See, this is why games are unplayable and women shouldn't be allowed. Ever.
Honestly, I'm glad that if it's a woman talking, it's only in one ear. Am I right?
I heard that, brother.
At least it's merciful in that regard. Am I right?
Get her done, get her done, get her done.
Am I right, men? Am I right, men? Am I right, men? Monica's just opened my door and is looking at me angrily. Am I right, men? Men! Am I right? I love you. Okay, let me see.
Hard cut to Sleepy Lyle voice that she posts, like she doesn't have you by the ball.
Dude, I was not even awake. I just said the hunt. No, I said the weird back of noted fame. Because he's got a weird back and he's got noted fame. Like, let's see.
If you
Headphones?
don't have autism, it's incredible. I don't understand it.
I don't think there's any possibility that I don't. If we're being honest.
There, you are on the spectrum, but I'm afraid to figure out what part of it they're even having.
I've my bit for describing that is it's like in the same way that you would probably wouldn't call Hawaiian Punch juice, but it's probably like the closest descriptor. That's about how autistic I am. Like it's there undeniably. Like there's some kind of tangential, at least like through line, but I don't know if you could call it that.
It's a liquid that somewhat reminds me of a fruit.
Yeah.
It is a vague recollection of what a person's idea of a fruit is.
You're a vague recollection of what a person's idea of a fruit is. Boom, 2011, bringing it back.
Wow!
Gotti!
I can't believe it. I literally set it up and I walked right into it. Unbelievable. I'm gonna let you in on a secret, okay? Are you aware of that meme? The oh shit, I'm sorry. Have you seen that one?
Which one? No.
Where the guy walks in on the guy pissing in the woods, and he's like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry. Sorry for
Are
what?"
you talking about like my daddy told me not to be afraid of my dick?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
belongs to a line of gay porn called the Catalina Collection, and you can watch these on YouTube with the porn removed, which is obviously not as fun. You can watch these on YouTube, and they are cinematic fucking masterpieces, each and every single one of them. My favorite is the one called Catalinaville by the name, where it is about a hacker man who is given a floppy disk for a new Wi-Fi thing, because it's that old, and his boyfriend gets shot, and he has to go on a cross-country trip to the people that like gave him the floppy disk and fucked his way to freedom. It's
So it's like the
phenomenal.
Bourne Supremacy, but with gay sex?
But with tons more dicks. I would say that the Bourne Supremacy, by comparison, has an inadequate amount of cock.
That's saying a lot, because when I was watching the
I-
Bourne Supremacy, I was like, this movie has like a good amount of dicks in it.
I mean, how could you tell with all the fucking shaky cam?
Well, I mean, yeah, that was kind of to make it look like the dicks were in intense combat.
Like its own modern mosaic. I feel you.
Yeah.
I implore everyone here to look up the Neo Catalina collection on YouTube. You will see that full movie where that meme comes from. It's hilarious. It's incredible.
It sounds so fucking so futuristic. The Neo Catalina collection.
Well, because the first one got taken down because Puritans decided to report it for fucking, because what they do for the quote-unquote gay porn scenes is they'll post like a picture over it and be like, haha, these men are having fun, or they're embracing, and you just hear, oh, like in the background. So of course people who don't like having a good time decided to report it, and they had to re-upload everything. Amazing stuff. Some of my favorite YouTube content in a land devoid of the good stuff.
There's some ridgewood by the stream.
Man, okay. I need your guys' opinion. Is this a glitch or is this the game?
And a well-placed arrow can't knock free. Just have to target the rock.
Like, Should the flowing, babbling brook be twice the volume of their speaking dialogue? Hold on, if I restart from save.
Better take a closer look.
That can't be right. Like, that can't be right.
No, that's a glitch.
I'm gonna like full like close it and open it again, because that seems weird. That can't be right.
It's not, because I was watching someone play the game earlier, and yeah, it did not have that. So that is absolutely some kind of like weird glitch.
Better take a closer look.
No, it's just like that. What? I'm gonna keep speech volume all the way at the top, and I'm gonna turn sound effects to 50. Force, maybe if I say force mono audio.
A lot of arrows in that machine.
Yes, that fixed it. Cool.
Better take a closer look.
Maybe it was in some like weird surround sound for some reason. That's my only guess for that. Is that it was it was accounting for like 2 speakers that don't exist. That's my guess.
Maybe the headphone mixing is fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was able to realize that I had crackly audio, and I just fixed that. So hey,
Cool. Let's see.
we're all in there.
Someone took down this machine recently.
Now we get to
Who else
hear
would
everything
come?
she says.
I don't know.
Cool. Earlier topic that was way more important. Honkaloo's a double negative, right? Like it has
Honkalo?
to be.
What,
Yeah,
like a
honkalo.
yeah, honkalo is kind of a double negative. I mean, in the sense that both connotations are negative, but I don't think that evens out to a positive like you're kind of implying with the phrase double negative.
Well, I mean, it's gotta on some level, right? There's no way. Well, okay, because hold on, we gotta dissect this. So a juggalo can be a honky, or for the most part is, but I've seen non-honky juggalos.
All right.
So is a honkalo like a white nationalist juggalo?
I don't know about a nationalist, but just one that's a bit of a honky, you know?
How do you already subsist in the ICP space and you still don't have any sense of rhythm? That's insane.
Arrows ready.
Your honky powers override every fucking predetermined sense of nature. Ooh, no more gift subs. Look at that. Bill's still fat. Duh.
I've found it's much harder to get skinnier than it is to get fatter.
But can't reach it from here.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear a lot, especially someone as tall and lanky as yourself. You have to like literally eat fucking like, gorge yourself on food. Meanwhile, I can have a meal that is like fine, and I'll walk away a pound heavier, and it won't be like it'll be a normal ass meal. I think the thing that I always tell people is because I can't overeat, like I physically will feel ill. So what it is for me is that I'll eat like good food that is not good for you, which is why I am as big as I am.
Message.
Because the overeating doesn't work. But for like
Only that about-
bigger dudes who just want to gain like even the slightest bit of muscle, you have to eat so many fucking mashed potatoes. It's not even funny. It's
do.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
After
Man, I want to get like fat buff. That's the goal. Is I want to be built like
Oh,
the fucking
dude.
the mountain from Game of Thrones, and then like I want to.
Real dad bod status is
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
where it's at.
You're right about that.
That's what I'm gonna swing for. And then if I end up like not eating enough calories, maybe I'll just like lose some weight. But if I can get fat buff and just get like mega strong, I think that would be like the ideal.
That is literally the ideal body. You may not like it, but it is what it is.
It actually is, dude, legit. Like I ate a little too much and got like a little bit fat, and it's nuts because I used to be like in shape, and I'd fucking like work out all the time. And it was like, why can't I do that thing where I turn red and just like lift something I shouldn't be able to lift? And then I got a little bit fat and I could do it, and it's fucking nuts. It is insane. I don't think I was
That is-
supposed to
that
roll
is
out
the
into the
one-
open and let that thing see me, but that's okay.
That is the one buff that I have, right? Is that like occasionally, if my body wills it, if all the ailments that fucking hit me with it do not decide to show up, I will have weird fat people strength out of nowhere if I want to. But it's like some fucking Kaioken shit I have to tap into, which I don't have the fucking time nor the patience for.
Listen, Okay, someone's saying, of course he fucks up on the first enemy. The roll button in this game is fucking circle, which is the crouch button on every other fucking game known to man. Tell me I'm wrong.
Imagine coming to a Lyle stream for gameplay. You are sorely mistaken, sir.
Listen, I'm not bad. I've...
Oh yeah. By the way, wanted to bring this up. There are just a ton of people who follow you and do not get that the things that you tweet are jokes.
What do you mean? How can you not get that?
Because like that thing that you had the other day about like the big titty women one, and so many people actually were like, "What a bad take, Lyle." I was like, "What are you fucking talking?"
Because they know I'm right. If you get offended by a fucking joke, you know I'm right.
100%. 100%.
Now that one, dude, like, if any position you have, like, clashes with seeing heaving milkers, you're wrong. That's my take. If you ever see heaving milkers and you're unhappy, you're either wrong or you're gay, and you need to explore yourself a little bit.
It's 2022. I think everybody's a little bit gay. It's fine to kind of just take that, you know, that barrier down, but you can't keep hopping on the image boards and posting those memes and talking about femboys without at one point asking yourself if you're not joking anymore. So come on, bud. Rein it the fuck in.
Put on the knee socks and open the door.
Put on the programmer socks and just let it rip, buddy.
Let's see. While moving, tap L3 to sprint. Okay, but what am I supposed to be doing? Find an entrance to the ancient ruins. All right, so I climbed up here. All right, that is the right way to be going.
I think this game's going to definitely benefit a lot more from just having a much more like a faster intro. Just because while I appreciated the quote unquote world building at play, I could give half a shit about any of the things happening to Aloy when she was a kid. Like, it was very hard for me to get invested in any part of this storyline, and so many people are like, the story is the best part, and I, at all points, felt like I was watching a fucking sci-fi show.
Look, it's the Metaverse! Look, I'm hanging out with Mark Zuckerberg!
I can't believe you found him. He's right there.
He's gonna talk about Sweet Baby Ray's. This is the future.
Yeah, how do you think the servers stay so cool? They smother that shit in Sweet Baby Ray's.
I'm here smoking brisket.
It smells like barbecue.
Dr. Sobek.
Dr. Sobek. Isn't that Egyptian crocodile?
Well,
who?
way in.
Sobek?
I have become one with him. No!
Egyptian crocodile. Yeah, Egyptian crocodile god, Sebek, or Sobek, I guess is how you pronounce it.
He became tangible.
I guess it doesn't like me.
I was merging with him and he became tangible. The Metaverse is real.
No, you just did the equivalent of putting your hand out in front of the projector. Relax.
Oh, okay. All right, now I can go within again. Good. Man, I just want to see, like, the crocodile. I want to see the fucking...
The Lord of Seamen? What?
That's the sequel to Lord of the Rings, right?
The world when he rose from the dark water. I mean, that is you could call he was often associated with fertility. Yeah.
Guess someone dropped in from
he's the Lord of Come.
Whoever left this here might have also shot those machines we found earlier.
Now, shucks and howdy, I sure do love this. Does she have like a Western twang to her voice? Is that what's going on here?
I could never figure out what the actor was going for, and I normally think that they do such a fantastic job, but I also think that's just because of the voice direction in this game.
I must have come here to delve for scraps.
Like, am I wrong for saying that this feels like a sci-fi show joint? You know what I mean? Like, this feels like something I would see on the sci-fi show at a much lesser budget.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like we're building up to like giant grasshoppers or something. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. There's a level of jank that I fucking love from those sci-fi shows, bro. They're incredible.
Yeah, the really low budget sci-fi original movies from like the 90s and 2000s.
Oh god, I miss it.
They rock, but it's so hard to like find them again and find the good ones. You kind of just had to be there.
It's like so many people try to do the thing where it's like, oh, it's supposed to be bad. And it's like, no, bro, it's just fucking bad. You completely miss the spirit of those movies.
And this gear pulls it back.
You have to really have a real understanding of it.
It looks broken.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's hard to recreate the room, you know?
And pull it out.
You can't,
Because the room is so earnest. That's the thing, though, is the room was a real effort by someone who genuinely thought what was happening on screen had like tangible good things about it, which is why you can walk away from it. Like, you kind of have to set out to make something good before it can ever be considered so bad it's good.
So I think a movie that is a good example of this, that I just cannot understand why people think it's funny. Like, I love cringe. I love weird water people. I love strange nightmare humans. I love shit like that. But the movie Napoleon Dynamite, I just cannot find funny at all because he's not a real guy. That character would be hilarious to me if it was a real guy, but because I know it's like an actor being like, oh yeah, does the chicken have large talons? Like, it's just not. It's, you know, like if there was a video of a guy talking about chickens and he was like talking about large talons and how he fucking bled for 3 days because his chicken got on him, like that would be funny. But it's just it doesn't translate at all to me.
I fully blame
when it's like not real.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because you can go online and find those people and they're great.
I apologize. What I was trying to say was I fully blame Napoleon Dynamite for making Big Bang Theory thing. Because I think what it did is that it did this thing where it unlocked something in the human subconscious society-wise, where it's like, haha, nerd shit is funny. But like nobody understood what the fuck that actually meant. I don't know anybody who's watched Napoleon Dynamite and actually understood any of the things that were supposed to be happening. I genuinely don't. I think everyone kind of like they think about haha vote for Pedro and that dance, but like what Tina come get some dinner? God, like it's not funny back then. I don't know how it was ever funny now. But I put people who like. Because it's almost always like synonymous. People who end up loving Napoleon Dynamite so much also are the same people who fucking end up loving like The Big Bang Theory. There's this weird parallel.
Did I ever tell you about my experience with that movie? My strange experience with that movie?
No, sir.
So, a few people went and saw it from my school, and they were like, "This is the funniest movie I've ever seen." So, me and my friend went to see it. We went to see that movie, and it had like a full theater, like it was packed. By the time that movie was over, I think it was like us and 2 other people. Like it cleared out the theater. Like nobody was remaining by the time the movie was done. It's the only movie I've ever seen that happen with. Like there were like everybody started walking out. Maybe it was like a you know, like a crowd effect where because the first person walked out, someone else started walking out and then everybody else followed suit. I don't know, but I've never seen that phenomenon with any other movie. And then, so I was like, oh, that movie fucking sucked. And my friend was like, yeah, that movie fucking sucked. And it was like unanimous, that movie fucking sucked. And then I went to school and everyone was fucking quoting it and saying it was hilarious and like wouldn't shut up about it for like 4 months. And it was like, how? What 2 different worlds did I see? Did we see 2 different fucking movies? And then the friend that I went and saw the movie with went and saw it again, and then he was like, yeah, actually, I think that movie's funny now. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Am I alone in the world and thinking this movie is a massive piece of shit?
I don't think Napoleon Dynamite requires 2 viewings to get it. I think that, like, because if you look at the fucking people...
He's a nerd, that's the joke!
Yeah, if you look at the people who walked away from it and were like, it's the funniest fucking thing. When I was a kid, it was the kind of people who were habitually having sex. Like, the people who were sex havers thought that it was the craziest, funniest thing. Meanwhile, anyone who decided to, like, at one point have the audacity to watch Toonami... Yeah, like, to watch Toonami and master the fucking blade was like, this is really stupid. But then there were those people who also enjoyed it too, and you just at some point it gave me this weird elitist nerd cred thing where I was like, nobody who has any like actual genuine like appreciation of art thinks that it's really funny. And not to mention, I mean, you know, you and I were both already pretty much on the cutting edge with Squad 68. That is literally the funniest thing that's ever been made.
We were up there. I forgot about Squad 68.
How could you? You literally helped immortalize it. I wanna 100% believe that kid always has that like favorite in his back pocket. Like because that kid has to be of bill paying age at this point. There's
absolutely.
No way, right?
So for those of you that don't know, there was actually I was Spoon is the person that showed it to me. There was like this old like fucking like machinima, which if you're even too young for that, was like Red versus Blue is probably a good example of like what a machinima is. There was an old machinima called like Squad 68 where this kid was just trying to be funny and it like kind of, you know, didn't work. But like me and Spoon thought it was the funniest fucking thing in the world because of like how actually like shit it was. So we like remade it as like a weird drama, but we still used a lot of the same dialogue. So the guy is like, my leg, the kid is like, I'm bored. It's like, you're bored? So we had him like break his leg. He's like, I think it's infected. I think I'm bored. We just fucking played it, like we put like sad Metal Gear music over the whole thing. It was fucking stupid. But yeah, it was a good time.
Cinematic masterpiece, the giant crack.
It's a horrible crack. It's a horrible crack.
Horrible crack.
Yeah, and the reason there was a horrible crack was because in the theme song that the child just sang himself, it rhymed with the word back. There was a magic to it, I think.
There is an element of you had to be there to it. 100%.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But it's still really, really great. I'd actually even go as far as to say, because by the way, I watched a couple episodes of Smiling Friends. Your boys did a really good job on it.
They did, yeah.
I haven't seen the episode that you're in yet, but I'd like to get there. That is when the chills joke came up. That is 100% one of those you had to be there, and I appreciate those kinds of like bits and pieces are in there. And it's really funny to me that like that series was able to like kind of intersect with mainstream culture so much, and so many people like walked away from like those kinds of jokes like actually appreciating them a whole lot more than I thought they would, which is really cool. I wanna make a statement real quick to somebody. Someone in chat said Phil was a turbo virgin. You're not wrong, but I think what's even funnier was my dynamic was funny fat guy back in high school, which guys, I can't stress enough. It gets you pussy if you are reticent. I lived in a real life anime where I walked out of high school talking to these people in college, and they would always be like, yeah, I actually had a huge crush on you back in high school. You just like didn't really understand. Like that, it is insanity. Just be the funny fat guy. They'll fuck you because you're funny. That's it. It is a massive power up. That is where my fat force went into, the charisma, not the strength. I went into straight charisma.
Yeah, see, I just put like a spinny bow tie on my balls, and it would go, woo! And they'd be like, that's hilarious, and then...
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have never seen Lyle's penis, it's incredibly funny.
It is. It's zany.
Puts a pretty good stand-up routine on. Hey-o!
It's like a clown nose. Also, this guy, this fucking hologram dude, this is a honkalo. Look at him. That is the face of a honkalo.
That man is chugging 4 locos in the back of a Prius. Absolutely
he is
zonked
chugging
out
8
on
locos.
fucking lean,
he is
bro.
fucking, yeah.
And so we reach for the stars.
Look.
That guy looks like he would have a 4-hour conversation with you binged out on fucking, like, methamphetamine about crypto land and how it wasn't a scam and how everyone fucking ruined it.
He'd mix methamphetamine with Faygo and snort it through a straw.
Whoop whoop!
So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey.
This guy is definitely, like, he's definitely pitching the metaverse. I'm not paying attention, but I kind of get what he's doing here.
Well, they were right about the
I'd like to remind you that the metaverse right now is only for rich whites. No one else is allowed. No one else can come.
They don't know what the fucking metaverse is yet. Like, I don't think they figured it out. I was actually talking to someone in, like, the Patreon Discord about this, where they were saying, that they they worked in Silicon Valley and they have friends in it, and they were like, yeah, when they were pitching the metaverse, they were just talking about like virtual business meetings and stuff like that.
You know what? Actually,
that's
yeah.
like what they were talking about. It's just like fucking they were talking about Zoom calls. And now they just kind of promise this thing, and all these investors are like, Metaverse? And they're like, yeah, Metaverse, give us money, I guess. And I don't think they've figured out like what it is.
Come on.
So get this. I want to be 100% clear here that I am not memeing when I say this. It's going to sound like it. And I want everyone in the chat to have the slightest bit of just suspend your disbelief for a second. Do you know what the closest piece of media that has actually effectively shown what the metaverse is?
Second Life.
Are you? No. Well, actually, yes. The second one for me was more in the weeaboo-centric direction, because I've had this conversation with Max. I actually had this conversation with another friend of mine who also works in the tech field. Sword Art Online.
I thought you were gonna say that, and I wanted to stop you before you did, but no.
It is true. The entire concept of putting out a quote-unquote world seed and then letting people just make stuff from it that you can log into that has a universal fucking like property to it is what the metaverse is. It's supposed to be conceptually this alternate reality you can tap into that uses an engine. Think of it like the closest I got to like actually having it explained to me in a real way is, imagine if Unreal Engine 5 was a thing you could just log into, and you could interface with like.
Can I break this?
Random shit. I'm thinking you have to.
I tried pulling it with that and it didn't work, but now it works. I don't know, man. I don't think they're ever going to succeed in that.
Because it sucks.
In Sword Art Online, don't you have to go into goo or something? I haven't actually seen it. Everyone just said it sucks, so I didn't watch it.
No,
even anime fans said that fucking show sucked. They'll watch anything.
Look, we're not going to get into that fucking conversation because I can feel Max's ears burning when I say that. But no. So, the metaverse is not going to work because nobody. Have you seen what's been going on in the last 2 years? Nobody wants everyone was like, oh, super on board with like, oh yeah, remote workplace, it's really cool. This kind of sucks, being stuck inside all fucking day. Like, this is not really that great. And now you're gonna turn around and tell me that I don't want to log into a Microsoft meeting for my fucking my job that I have to do every fucking Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Imagine if I have to put on a VR headset and show up as like a goofy goober showing up and like, yeah, I'm here to take like physical attendance. Like, fuck that shit. No, I like having my camera off where I'm like dressed to nothing but my skivvies, like fucking casually like scratching my balls and drinking my coffee. And like that being the fucking like the extent of my interaction with people during a meeting. That is fine by me. You're not gonna fucking get me in any scenario to agree that like getting on board a virtual interface is somehow better just so I can hear like Matt from accounting's mic completely shit the bed while his like 3 kids are yelling in the background, but I just physically watch like a weird virtual representation of him as a weeaboo anime character tell me why the Dow's down 5 points. Fuck off.
I'm wielding a rock, Phil.
Better throw it. You better throw that rock.
I'm gonna throw that rock.
You better throw that rock.
You're gonna walk around. You're gonna throw that. Well, why are we talking like this? Why'd you get us on this track?
I just do things and I see if you follow a board, and I gotta say, you are absolutely the kind of person who would succumb to peer pressure. I want to let you know that.
I think everybody does if you do it like subtly enough.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's not peer pressure. It's just your turn.
No, you know, like there's a thing, right? If you start a conversation with somebody and you're holding something and just get them into the conversation and hand it to them, they will take it without questioning like why you're doing that or like even noticing that they took it.
100%. 100%. People will just
and that's how mass adoption for the metaverse works.
More of those machines ahead.
See?
Something you and I can't handle?
I hate that. How fucking dare you? I went on a. You let me go on my tangent, and you just brought it all back around. This is awful. It is in concept one of the most frustrating things because it's always the same two people coming up to me and talking about how cool the metaverse is. It's people with money who also won't shut the fuck up about how much money they have. Like it's awful.
Man, this fucking game has weird ass controls. I was trying to hit that thing, but since I was still in like the scan interface controls, I didn't. I instead just stood up. But that's okay.
Will Lyle's penis be in the metaverse? Allows penis NFT. Yeah, it's gonna have like different alterations. So like the original joke was that Lyle would put like googly eyes on his penis for the girls, and would just kind of like shake it around in a fucking Skype call, and they'd be like, like it'd be worked out 9 times out of 10 for him. So I think if we turn around and we start putting like little zany hats on it, maybe even got like put a whole little like vest, the whole affair, start selling that. I'm sure you'll make at least 100,000.
Yeah, I could see.
least.
I could see an NFT of my dick as like an air traffic controller or something with like an orange vest and like those two sort of glowing, you know, airplane indicators.
There you go. There's an entrepreneurial spirit. There you go.
No, I think that one would be like the one. That one would be the one to break into like, oh, that sold for $5.6 million to some oil mogul.
No, it's got real value, I promise.
It does. Listen, it's an investment for the future, and if you don't think it is, you're probably right.
Yeah, but you also know that if you do a penis NFT, you literally do have to rug pull on the basis of, yeah, I rug pulled my dick and I made $1 million fucking dollars off of it.
It wasn't a rug pull, it was a rug tug.
Oh, ooh, fancy.
Yeah, exactly. See? See?
Now everyone gets hit with the semen of denial.
The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
And it comes back to Sobek. See? Cyclical.
Exactly.
Life is all about circles.
The semen of denial. I see what we did there. That was fucking...
Hey!
That was next level. That took me a second.
I'll keep this
Hey, listen, you know, whenever we tap into the one brain cell we share, sometimes, you know, I can also get like a good one every now and
Yeah, it's like running in it's like running hard drives in RAID. Like they're greater than the sum of their parts.
Dismantled it.
Yeah, there's no failover options though. One of us falls out, the fucking differential completely splits, and we're done. Like we're dead in the water.
Maybe we can make some traps of our own.
We need to mitose, Phil.
Good idea.
We must mitose.
I feel like I don't know what the fucked up DBZ fusion of us would be. I'm almost
Funny.
afraid.
That's what it would be.
I'm almost afraid it would be Alex Jones, like 100%. But like he gets the joke. Like that's the difference.
I can never tell if Alex Jones knows he's Alex Jones or not. You know what I mean?
I can use this.
I always go back to that Joe Rogan thing where he's like, "Here, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of fucking retarded," and I feel like there is a level of like sincerity behind that statement that he does know that he is a shitheel. And not to bring it political, but I also feel like once you kind of dig your fucking heels into a particular political stance, if you don't consistently adhere to that, especially on the right, like they will come after you. Like they will absolutely fucking go for everything you're worth. Like you have to be part of the bit. The problem comes from like when you started to ask yourself, is it a bit anymore? That's why it gets so spooky when people deal with that kind of content. It's like, no, just make fun time videos about video games, you know?
Yeah.
Bad.
Don't think they spotted us.
Phil.
Listen, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson in 2020 when I went, you know, pretty hard in the paint with that. Although I'll tell you, the idea that the 2021 insurrection was my...
What the hell did I just put down?
What did you... Is that a fucking MGS5 balloon?
I put down like a fucking Yoko Taro head. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Hell yeah. Where the titties at? No, this isn't the game for it. I'm sorry.
Scrounger.
I said video games and fun time in the same sentence, please. What do you mean? Video game fun time is one of the best videos of all time.
At least one of those traps.
Lyle's in it.
I am in it, I think.
Are.
Okay, I guess I disassembled the blast trap that I just made. And I don't... Okay.
Is this one of those games where you can just accidentally fucking do a thing and then you disassemble it and it's like you get less parts for it?
It's a little bit like... If I was paying 100% attention to this, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but there's definitely, like, a little bit of, like, your controls are kind of like a bop it or something. You're constantly, like, fumbling around and the buttons do different shit. So it's like, it's a little bit weird, because it's like, oh, when I'm in targeting mode, then R1 does something completely different, but then, when I'm out of it, then it does this, but then if I zoom in with LT, then that makes R2... It's really weird. Like, your regular attack button is the same as your, like, fire arrow button normally. It's not, like, difficult, like, but I'm not paying attention also. So I pressed down on the D-pad to select that, and Aloy just plopped it down. But if you hold down on the D-pad, then she starts crafting one. So, you know...
Kaku, I can answer this for you because they asked if you have object permanence. Streamers do not have object permanence because you can only tap into one side of the brain. That's why Let's Players are a fucking breed of their own, where they can just talk to themselves incessantly for hours on end and still play a video game like at like a rather okay level. Those people are fucking insane. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, it's fine. I think I got it where it needs to be. That thing's gonna walk over that on its stupid trail, right?
At some point.
It would have just, honestly, I feel like I'm not being rewarded for doing good here. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
Oh, wait, no, it needs to go around the loop-de-loop first.
Wait.
Okay. I feel like I could kill it right now if I... Alright.
We're clear.
I could have just jumped out and killed it, but no, the game wanted me to put... You know what? It probably would have let me just jump out and kill it, because that's what I did with the last one when I put the first one down by accident. But,
Bill and Lyle, are you not incensed by the fact that Aloy has hair on her face?
what?
All like this?
That's apparently a real thing people are upset about, is that Aloy has, like, if you zoom in on her, she's got hair on her face, which apparently is unwomanlike.
Is that like that weird thing where someone photoshopped Aloy to look like fucking Kelly and Conway with plastic surgery, and they were like, this is what it should have looked like, higher fans!
Yep, 100%. It belongs to that same school of thought, that's for sure.
Rock 4, wait, hold on, where the fuck did my, okay, wait. I do this, and I press triangle. Is that? No. Am I just supposed to get a running jump? Man. This game is complex, and by that I just mean it has a lot of buttons. I don't even think it's hard, it just has a lot of buttons.
This game is incredibly involved, which is why I'm like, as a stream game, it doesn't necessarily work super hard because it's throwing 300 fucking things that it wants you to do at it.
Or am I
all
supposed to be climbing or something? Can I make that jump? I don't think I can make that jump. No. Yeah, like, I was doing fine with Sifu, which is an objectively more difficult game. It's just, this
Sifu's simple in concept, right? Like, the idea is that Sifu is what it is. It is a fighting game with Batman Arkham elements, right? It's very, like, the mechanics are simple. This is a wholly involved 40-hour plus open world adventure that has 300,000 mechanics to keep control of at all points. So it makes sense that you're looking at what I'm assuming. What? Yeah, no, fuck it.
That can't be what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, that's what you were supposed to do.
Was that what I was supposed to do? Oh,
yeah, look at him go. Look at him go.
Oh, okay. There's like a fucking... I didn't even touch that. There's like an Uncharted... That is not marked off very well. I didn't even see that shit. I'm looking at it now and I barely see it.
You know when people complain about Naughty Dog doing that thing of like, why is the character telling me what to do? That's why. 100%.
Yeah, usually with stuff like this, you have like icon, you know, just some kind of like color that pops out so you can identify it as something that you can climb on.
Am I popping to you? Is there any popping going on?
I think.
I might have to
Are they
turn
talking
down my,
about you, or are
thing.
they talking about the game? Like, are they talking about
I don't
like
know.
pop in?
Can't live without popping. If I'm not popping my pussy for a real one, then who am I popping it for?
A fake one,
Honestly,
and that's
a
not what
fake
you want to
one.
be doing.
Am I a fake hoe? Lyle, look me in the eye and tell me I'm a fake hoe.
You are
Am
not
I?
a fake hoe. You don't even you take that back about yourself, man.
Wow, you know, this is exactly the support your friends 2022, ladies and gentlemen.
Put it out your mind.
I
You a
am-
real hoe.
Yeah, hell.
Please.
Oh, man.
Was I not supposed to jump down there? Search the ancient ruins for the Gia backup. Oh, this is where I came from. Wait, why did I loop back to where I came from? Unless this just looks almost exactly like the place I came from.
It's streamer brain, man. Streamer brain. I think the funniest thing that's ever happened to me on streamer brain is something
I literally went
wanna
backwards.
say-
That's literally the how do I jump this thing.
I feel like I got away with it, but only because no one's called me out on it until I'm about to completely reveal myself. When I first streamed Fallout 4, I did not know, like, I forgot that there was an opacity filter, right? Which obviously, if you bring opacity down to 0, you can't see anything. So I brought the opacity of the menus down to 0, and I got away with calling it a glitch because I couldn't see any of the prompts. And I fucking stopped that stream, and everyone was like, wow, Fallout 4 is such a piece of shit game. It was my fault. It was entirely my fault.
At the same time, Fallout 4 is kind of a piece of shit game.
Right, so I got away with it 100%.
Okay, but
'Cause,
that
like, to this
audio
day-
thing, that was definitely a fucking glitch. That thing at the
that-
beginning,
that
that was
was a
a glitch.
glitch.
That was glitchy as fuck.
That was like, it seemed like a weird stereo interpret, like
Meeting room.
What it seemed like it was
interpretation,
doing to me was it was putting something in surround sound, and there were like 5 speakers that it was trying to account for. Because I could almost hear the reverb of their voices more than I could hear their actual voices.
Yeah.
Someone's asking for your Twitch channel in the chat. What is your Twitch? Is it Phil's Her?
Yeah, I can post it if you don't mind. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, it's Phil's Her, PHILLZHURR, right?
Yep, you can go ahead. I tried to stream, like 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. Most days. This week has been bad for me. But you know, for most time I try to stream.
It Phil's the man.
And we will have Lyle on it at some point, but Lyle's a very busy man. That man he's working way too hard. I tell you.
It feels good to be recognized. These are all the elements. There's Aether, there's Apollo, there's Artemis, and there's the dodecahedron.
Oh, dude, my friend caught a Festus the other day when he was with some chick. Awful stuff. Tell you what.
This fucking Honkalo's name is Travis Tate. That is exactly the kind of name one would have.
That guy absolutely sends like unsolicited dick pics. There's no way. You're gonna go through like an archive. You're gonna pick a button, and it's just gonna be this dude's fucking taint all over the goddamn archive.
Yeah, it's gonna be like taken from below. He's gonna have a smirk on his face, and there's gonna be like a caption that says, "Bro, does this look infected to you?"
It's okay, bro.
That's his play. He pretends he's sending his bro a dick pic to see if something looks infected, and he's like, "Oh, oops, sorry, but did you like what
That
you
is-
saw?"
Because I...
That is actually almost genius for half a second. Like if you send it to someone with a sense of humor, you might get an in. But that's such a wild card that would never work in almost 99% of cases. But the one time it does.
Remember when I said
Listen, here's my pickup artist advice, which means in 99% of use cases it's going to be fucking horrible, and then the other 1% you have to buy my book.
a long time?
You send a girl
Until she
that picture and you go, "Bro, I was fucking this chick last night and I think she might have had the clap. Does this look like it?" See, because that then signals to her, number one, that you're desirable, and then another woman was having sex with you, so that'll make her want to do it. Number two, you send her a dick pic unsolicited without doing that. You know, that this is, don't follow this advice, by the way, this is all bit. And number three, You get a real good alibi. You get to fucking and then you love bomb her and then you don't contact her for 2 weeks and then yeah, listen. You got to know, man. You got to know. You got to fucking you got to hit the gym, you got to hit your NFTs. You just got to keep stacking apes.
If you want her on,
you just got to keep stacking apes.
if you want her on top of these, you best get with the NFTs. Know what I'm saying, bruh?
I was born knowing what you were saying, but I don't think anybody else fucking.
We are part of the same intrinsic autistic wavelength. We do not exist in the real world.
Honestly, I think I could just look at you and go like, and you'd know.
Do you not remember that one time in your apartment where we had a whole bit about the fucking foam, the sound foam?
I don't.
Do you remember that?
We should keep moving.
There was a whole bit where we had about like we would the sound from under the stairs, and the woman comes by. And she it was a good time. By the way, Lyle tucked me in at that night. It was great. It was a good time. He's a gentle lover.
Down here.
Keep telling people that, but they don't believe me.
I think it's just when you're internet's funniest man, they always turn around and like, whoa, Lyle's way too edgy. They don't understand. He's at his core, he's just a giant autistic teddy bear.
I don't know about that.
Keyword being giant. That man is to the ceiling.
It's heading in the same direction we're going.
Okay, wait.
Great.
I gotta drop the ledge. I gotta fuck that. Stealth in this game is lame anyway.
Those machines.
Yeah, that's right.
Sure with that new weapon on it.
It's the game's fault. Now you're a streamer. Hell
I
yeah.
didn't say it was the game's fault. I said the game is boring,
Oh shit, he said
which
it.
I think is objectively worse. But I don't know.
Yeah, I could not get into the first game. I think that people who can, good for you. I've come around. My character development was realizing that not everything is bad. It's just not for me. But I'll be honest. Every time I say that, some of the things that I look at are kind of objectively bad.
I will say this game does have like a weird quality to it where like if you compare how Aloy runs around to something like Uncharted or something, she definitely like her animations kind of like snap together. There's a really weird quality to it. It's not even that it looks bad or feels bad, but there is something that is just a little bit off that I kind of can't put my finger on. Like when I'm jumping around like and change direction, it's kind of noticeable.
I kind of like that though because I think that the rush to make everything so pseudo-realistic. It's the same problem that Final Fantasy 15 had where you make the animations look so good, it actually takes away from possible gameplay because you don't have those clipping animations.
Right, I would say the big offender of that is like GTA 5 and shit 100%. Like that.
Red Dead 2. I cannot play Red Dead 2. That game is fucking boring to me. Because it's you just and I'm sure for people who enjoy that sim-like nature, it's really cool. But some of my favorite games are Vanquish, where you literally slide across the floor at fucking 60 miles per hour doing goddamn Brazilian jiu-jitsu spins while fucking talking about how DARPA is a piece of shit fucking company. And you throw smokes to let baddies off and like, well, like. That kind of experience isn't necessarily like the kind of thing that everybody's looking for, and I understand that. But all I'm saying is if I don't have fucking like rocket knees in a video game, it's already down 2 points in my book.
That's fair, I guess.
Big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
Oh.
They didn't stand a chance.
Like a grapple hook. If the presence of a grapple hook in a video game will, if like wall running or a grapple hook, if you put either one of those things in your game, I'm already like in. There's like the two main gameplay
I feel like
aspects.
grappling hooks have gotten really, really common, and I'm kind of okay with it.
You said this
Yep.
backup is the last hope.
Movement options are I've always talked about this, and it's like traversal is the most important part of the gameplay experience, and when moving around feels bad, it makes the entire experience feel bad.
Purge them all.
If it feels good to walk around in a world, you can look past a lot of things. Hey, Dying Light 2, you hearing that? That's your pass. That's your pass, bud.
Yeah, I agree in most cases, but I would argue that if you don't make moving around feel good, you kind of have to not design big levels. You know what I mean? Like those levels in Uncharted that are like the big open world zones, I think, are the worst feeling levels in the entire game, because like Nathan Drake doesn't like swing around like Spider-Man. He doesn't have rocket knees, you know. He doesn't glide. So he just kind of like controls like a guy. And when you're like running around a building or like climbing up a tower, that's fine. But when you're in a big open field, it just doesn't feel good. I think the Tomb Raider games kind of have that problem too.
Well, this one too. I mean, this is why I couldn't get into the first game, because a good portion of the game you're running around. You're just running from point A to point B.
Check this out. You get like a cool slide. I think that she gets like a hang glider a little later. I've seen that in the trailers. She has kind of a grappling hook.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
You can ride on the dinosaurs. Like, you got to put stuff like that in. At the very least. I don't know if this game is going to do it good or not, but I'm leaving it open to impress me on that.
Well, so the first game, it took a while to get to that point, but I can already tell that they've like taken what they learned from the first game, and they're like, okay, what sucked about the early game experience? Let's try to like fix some of those things. And I've already seen it. Like you move faster, you have more movement options, and like the all things considered, the combat does seem a bit more like just more fluid when you're able to like finagle your fucking like hands around all of the weird control mechanisms at play.
Wait, why is it off its track? Did it see me? Did it see this guy? Oh, fuck, that saw me. All right. I didn't even see that there, but that's okay. Maybe it was that thing's track that I was tracked on. Whatever. It's fine, we could fight.
You didn't use your Far Cry binoculars.
Fuck that.
By the way, I feel like I have to, on some level, I do have to play Far Cry 6, because if I don't, I'm just 100% letting Castro win. Like I have to, at the very least, give Ubisoft money for even thinking that like a Cuban equivalent was okay for a video game setting.
I've heard it's not very good though.
Oh no, I've heard it's absolute shit, but I think that's like the only fucking redeeming thing. I'm gonna be a race trader if I don't do it, Lyle. They'll call me out. They'll take my card away.
This is how they get you.
Jesus, that was a hell of a slide.
Yeah. See? She slides. Yeah, something I've noticed, because like for Oni plays and stuff like that, right? Like, so much of if a playthrough is going to be fun or not kind of depends on if like the first episode or two is fun. And I have noticed like a lot of video games have really, really dull pacing at first, because they got to teach you the rules of the game, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Like, examples of like really, really good opening levels that I could think, like God of War 3 is a really fucking good opening to a game. Like, that teaches you the game and like throws you right into crazy bullshit, right? But a lot of games, it's like literally like you're in a field with a guy, and then the guy is fucking like showing you the controls, and he's like, press this button, and you're just there for like a fucking hour. So it's like, and this kind of falls, this is kind of 50-50. Like, it hasn't done anything super egregious, but I'm definitely not, like, I definitely feel like I'm not in the game yet, you know? Breath of the Wild is fucking amazing. Like, it doesn't even, like, it just throws you in and is, like, figured out, which
I think
rocks.
that's the difference, right? Is that, a lot of these games nowadays, I think a lot of more Western developed titles are tending towards the cinematic direction, right? But I feel like even then, like the God of War 2018 or 2017, whenever it came out, I think it too did a really good job of that, where it still had that slow kind of factor, but it was still able to convey all those elements to you within a decent amount of time, and it felt good to play. But I also think it's because it has one of literally the best boss fights in any video game ever, starting it off.
Yeah.
So you need to have the strong intro element, which is I don't see that in this game, and I did not see it in the first.
Definitely
like,
not
one of
in the
those
first.
Games
and this one's not blowing my mind either.
This is one of those games where it absolutely it asks you to dedicate time to it, and it will reward you for that. But I, as a now Oh God, I'm gonna be 31 this year. I'm dying. Every single second that I take a breath, my life is slowly fading away. I don't have time for the video game to the $60 video game to put hours into it. I either play the game and it's fun immediately, or I'm just not gonna fucking bother with you. I will drop you. Like, case in point, I picked up big weeaboo energy, picked up Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because the announcement with 3 coming around the corner, very excited, and I saw that 1 and 2 are tied into 3.
Do I have like a dodge roll? Oh yeah, I do. I kept accidentally doing it. Right, okay.
Started playing it. In the main quest line, there is a thing where it's like, hey, go find this part for me. And there's one half of it, which is like, okay, it's on the map, go pick it up.
Get out of here.
I did that. The other part requires you to go to RNG nodes on the map
Machine ripped right through the
to
wall.
find the piece, and you might not get it.
I mean, I'll go as far back as like, dude, how many fucking video games do make you do that objective in general? Oh, find a part. Find it. Like, is that fun? Find like 6 whatever berries and pick them and fucking like, I don't care, you know?
If you turned around and told me it was so, like, Metroid is a really good example of basically find the part. But the reason why it's so fun in Metroid is because you're unlocking powers.
Yeah.
And you're using your like the,
Oh,
the,
no,
the subsequent
I'm
feedback
talking about like crafting a healing potion or some shit.
No,
am I just
no,
fucked
none of
here?
that has ever
Can
been
I?
fun.
Am I fucked? I need an arrow to break this, but I'm out of arrows. Is
Make
there?
one.
There's got to be a crafting way to do that, right?
No one likes Dark Souls in the first playthrough. I would disagree. I think a lot of people really like Dark Souls. It's because that game is a literal equivalent of like you are in. That's it.
I feel like
Every Souls
a lot of people put down Dark Souls on their first playthrough and then get peer pressured into playing it and then pretend like they liked it on their first playthrough.
Well, there's a difference between liking it because like you genuinely like the feedback loop and liking it because you feel like a try hard sweaty man baby going like, oh yeah, I've got that internet nerd cred. I beat this fucking game with like as a wastrel. Oh, so you specifically went out of your way to not have fun with the video game? Cool.
I will
I
say
bet you get tons of pussy, bro.
I will say in regards to Dark Souls specifically, I love those games now, but like one of my big problems with them is they do actually a really, really bad job of teaching you how certain things work. And my like Sekiro is a cathartic game to me because every single thing that they took out from Dark Souls is kind of stuff that I don't like in Dark Souls. So like, for example, Dark Souls has a lot of fucking rules around the stats that they just don't tell you. They don't tell you that your stats soft cap out. They don't really explain like how hollowing works. They don't explain that like endurance is tied to like your equipment load and that's tied to like how you fat roll or not. Like there's just shit that you literally, there's no way to do it besides Googling it or like just fucking weird trial and error if you're some kind of psycho. And as a side note, I actually cannot find the fucking menu to craft arrows specifically. Has anyone played this fucking game?
Touchscreen? Or not the touchpad, rather?
Let's see. Resources, special gear. L1 to open weapon wheel? Maybe. Oh, here we go. Craft.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Thank you. I can only craft tools because those are in a fucking completely different place.
So you can only craft tates, right? What a fucking name. I hate that. Okay, what is a name that you are giving to your child? You're dooming them. You're 100% dooming them. Don't say Phil.
Well, okay.
You could say Phil. Filbert? Yeah, that is... Yeah, you're kind of lined up. Thad or Thaddeus. That's a really good one.
Thaddeus is
Holy
pretty
shit.
bad. Any like weird name that's like a vampire name? Like
yeah.
Vlad or Victor or like fucking something like
Meta
that.
Cornelius?
Oh, I would have yearned to be able to answer that question with no.
As my mother.
What do you mean? You've met a Cornelius?
I shan't elaborate further, Phil. I just shan't.
Oh no. Doth he be cringe?
No, I don't know. That was a bit. I actually have never met a Cornelius. I'm sure there's fine Cornelii out there.
Jesus Christ. I keep telling Max, I gotta get to this point where, because, you know, you try to engage with chat, but like the streamer brain kicks in and you just start saying it also works for chat messages that you shouldn't read out loud. Like, you just say a thing and go, man, thanks for that, jackass. Thanks for having me put that out into the ether.
Right. Man, is there like a chunk of ceiling I can pull down here, or like what's going on? I don't want to drop the ledge.
What's going on here?
Yeah, there's a. Okay, so maybe I can get in there somehow. If I get up there, then I can jump to there. Right. Okay. Seems. There we go.
You're discovering the environment, Lyle. Are you having fun?
I'm breathing in this world, this realm.
Oh, can you smell it? This smelly smell of fake dino?
Yeah. I can smell it with my imagination's eye. See,
yeah?
That's the thing about video games, is you imagine that they're good and then they become it.
I keep telling myself I'm having a good time. Sooner or later, the depression will take hold and I'll just believe it. Oh, a tower. I wonder if you gotta go to it for any purpose.
3 of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Osram, we'll never get
There's no way.
I hate these character designs with a burning passion.
Tough to fight head on.
I really do. I cannot get over how they just look like low budget,
We don't have that kind
like
of
movies.
Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
that thing.
That thing?
How?
That thing's just fucking
Figure it out.
silly.
Just wait here.
Aloy,
Aloy, you best not drop down to that dangerous ledge. I don't want to do that. I'll hurt my knees, but since you do it, I'll look like a pussy.
Need to get over to the shuttle.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, and you're gonna have to just look bitch made. In fact, look at how bitch made you look right now.
Oh, we just
Can you do
embarrassed that
that?
guy. He's gonna try to do
Wow.
that, and he's gonna fall and like hurt himself. And you're gonna be like, dude, why did you do that? And he's gonna be like, you did it. And I'd be like, yeah, I didn't expect you to do that.
Bro, I don't wanna like embarrass you, but girls were watching like the whole time.
Some ammo.
My character is a girl, and she watches. Oh fuck!
Speaking
that
of
saw me.
oh shit.
Okay.
Speaking of watching, I don't know what you're doing wrong. Like
I feel like
can't-
I was in the brush there, but I'm sure maybe it saw me drop down or something.
I'm trying to figure out what it is that you're fucking up, like stealth wise, and I
feel like I'm not really paying. Like my problem is I'm paying attention to them once they like spot me, but like I don't know. I guess I just thought their distance cone would be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. I can take them. Now that I know how to roll and craft arrows. I don't know. It's more interesting to fucking shoot them with arrows than like sneak up behind them and stab them. No.
Yes.
Although I definitely feel like the game wanted me to sneak up behind them and stab them.
Characters are too grounded and not really interesting in any specific way. Realistic, I guess. If you're cynical, I think most people are boring. I don't know. I think it's just that I can't get over that it just that might be it. That might be that, like, because the characters do look pretty. I mean, like, from an aesthetic standpoint, I just am not really. If I like any kind of cave punk stuff, it's like Monster Hunter, right? And I hate to like bring up weeaboo shit again, but like that Monster Hunter's aesthetic is like way cooler in comparison to something like this, where this is definitely more function over form. But I cannot.
I kind of disagree. I almost feel like the form is interfering with the function a little bit. Because like there's so much reds and oranges that the fucking enemies that are like red, like the idea of designing a world like this, I would assume, is you would make the environment really, really colorful so like a gray enemy would stand out really, really well against it. But those fucking robots are like glowing red and they have like yellow highlights on them, and they're like, the robots are colorful too. So like they're just kind of blending in with everything. Whereas if they were kind of more muted and more grays and maybe like blues, I don't know.
I think it doesn't help either that the stealth grass is also the same color
specifically
as Aloy's hair.
the stealth grass is what I was talking about that you blend in with. or the robots were blending in with.
There. I think I can reach
But
it if launch
I don't know.
myself with that grapple point.
I don't think this game looks bad by any. I mean, I think that you're just kind of being erroneous if you fucking argue that it does.
No,
I better try
it
this.
doesn't look bad. I just don't like. To me, aesthetically, I cannot vibe with it. I think it's a fantastic looking title.
Oh, I see.
It'd
Let's
be
see.
silly to say otherwise.
All right, that's a weird mechanic.
That's pretty neat.
You have a but you can only grapple to certain grappling points, and then when you grapple to them, then you can hold a button to launch off of them. I don't know. It's a little weird, but maybe it'll come more into play after I get like more movement options.
Knowing just a little bit about game development makes it so like when you hear like, why can't I just grapple anywhere? It's like, yeah, there's a reason for that.
Oh, definitely.
Like collision detection, like any collision detection kind of thing is always a fucking hellscape to do in any video game.
But if you're not gonna do it, do you really have a grappling hook, or do you just have like a fucking like go to next part of level? You know what I mean?
Right. It's always like a weird kind of like what would I rather have? I would rather have like the Lost Planet grappling hook where I can just stick to a surface or like, you know, just do something. Because like that's just a bona fide QTE what you did there. That's all that is.
Easy.
All right, I'm just jumping to some pipe. Don't worry about it.
You know what? This is giving me like major Enslaved Odyssey to the West vibes right now. Actually,
I like that game though. Like I like the way that game looks.
yes, I do. I love that game. But I'm getting those same vibes right here.
There is a cable here. Maybe I can ride it.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
that game totally did have like robot dinosaurs too, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Whoa!
Well,
Wow, what a crazy, wacky adventure. I hope Alloy's okay.
Yeah, she's gonna climb on something, it's gonna break, and she's gonna go, oh crap! And fall, and then Tom Holland's gonna play her in the movie.
Oh man, how excited are you to watch mediocrity in motion?
Dude, I'm not watching that shit. I'll go see it if it goes on a streaming service that I already have. I'll like shit watch it. But man, like, I don't know. It seems like what everybody is saying about it is exactly what it looked like anyway, so.
That movie is 10 years too late.
It really is.
I don't know.
Dude, that movie was in development hell for so fucking long. Like, it kept losing directors. Like, I think the guy from Always Sunny, the guy who plays Mac in Always Sunny, was going to direct that at one point.
That kind of would have been pretty cool, actually, but I don't know what he would have done, but I'd like to think he'd have brought like an actual, like the comedy back to it that it was kind of sorely lacking in 4.
We're going to fucking... The next thing, we're going to start seeing like video game movies, like superhero movies now, unfortunately. They're all going to be bad.
I 100% believe that the Smash Brothers universe is going to become a thing. 100 fucking percent. If the Mario movie pops off the way that I think it's going to pop off, and with Sonic being a thing, Sonic actually being like pretty successful, the Smash Brothers universe is totally something in a boardroom meeting that's occurring right now.
Maybe. Also, these robots they don't really have a vision cone. If you're just like anywhere in front of them, like that thing saw me from like miles away.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like that doesn't.
Yeah, like that sees me from over there.
What the fuck? The fuck is that?
You popped your head out of the stealth grass, Lyle.
How do I use the rock? Okay, pressing down primes the rock.
Hold on, you are. Is the game saying you're in the stealth grass?
Yeah, I'm in the stealth grass. That thing just saw me because I was like in front of it, but they don't have like a cone of vision like most games. Like they're just, well, I mean they probably do. Like it didn't spot me immediately, but it's definitely seeming like they've got like a much longer range than something like a fucking, I don't know, like a Sekiro enemy or like a Assassin's Creed enemy would see you from.
Those reeds need to be just a tad bit taller, just a slight bit, because this is ridiculous looking.
Also, it seems like their alert is immediate. Like, if they see you, they immediately get, like, an alert status, rather than, it's not like a bar that fills up, like in most of these games.
Yeah.
I think. I could be wrong.
Wreck-It Ralph 2 and Space Jam 2 went over well. I mean, they did, right?
Space Jam 2 did not go over well. I don't know a single person that likes that movie, but I'm sure that it like got good views on Paramount Plus or whatever. Dude, that movie was blatantly like they just kept offering LeBron James more and more money to do that movie, and he kept saying no, and eventually they just offered him so much fucking money that he had to. Like, I don't know.
You want to talk about the metaverse? That movie is the metaverse right there. That's what that movie was about.
Yeah. It's going to be Ready Player One. People are going to be running down the street wearing fucking Oculus Quests.
I can't wait to be my Tracer on the Akira bike playing as the Iron Giant when I go and do the big flip, and then I'll get the suck from insert Pokemon here.
No, it was Goro. It was Goro from Mortal Kombat. Remember that reveal in Ready Player One? Goro from Mortal Kombat is a girl, he's beautiful. And then he fucks it.
Right there? I don't remember that part. You get the director's cut?
Dude, it happens.
It happens? He just fucks him right in the spot?
Okay, that thing can see me from all the way over here. Like, it just caught a glimpse of my womanly visage.
Also, if we're talking about Goro fucking, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I do not have enough penis for the forehands to like be of any use.
Not with that attitude. Yeah, scream into the night. Boom! Stabbed it in the ass. Okay. I will say, when you do, like, chart out its course and sneak up on it, because you know that within the metaverse, the robot has but one path, you do feel kind of clever. But I don't think I'll feel clever like the 100th time I do it. That was kind of the vibe with the first game, too.
Don't you ever say the word clever and metaverse together. Ever
Cleververse. Can you imagine earning a degree on the metaverse? Could you imagine experiencing a lifetime of history on the metaverse? Can you imagine vacationing to ancient Egypt in the metaverse?
Imagine having an awkward conversation with your mother in the metaverse.
Your dead mother. You save all of her memories
That's a real thing. Did you not
into
see
the
that?
metaverse.
Have you not seen that? Please tell me you've seen that.
Are people doing that?
It was in China, and this company, this virtual reality company, got like a bunch of like information. They like had this person show up, and they gave this company a bunch of info on this woman's dead kid and a bunch of like pictures.
Yeah, I did see that.
A digital copy of the kid for her to interface with in virtual reality, and I said, this is a fucking Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, it literally is. There already was one.
Oh my god. Then that's probably what it's based off of, but like that's actual fucking insanity. The last thing I want is to be told I'm a disappointment by a virtual entity. No, I think I'm good.
A virtual child, no less. Honestly, if your child dies, just make another one. It only takes the amount of years that they were.
It's incredibly easy to make children. There's an entire fucking organization based around not doing that. Please just, if you really need to, do not confer the metaverse to reality because you miss your stupid, dumb, dead kid. Let me tell you something. Kids aren't that interesting, all right? You ever hear him talk? Not a whole lot going on up there. Just make another one.
Yeah, re-roll if you get a bad one.
Re-roll.
There's got to be like a grapple point or something that I'm missing. But I think that I could get there by brute forcing it by jumping on this tree. So therefore I will do that unless I can't, which is fine. Okay, I can't.
Guy in a furry suit said I was a bad philanthropist. He might have been. That guy's on the cutting edge, bro.
In what sense? Wait, was that a thing that I pull with my pulley doodle over here? Is that what that was?
Might be a pulley doodle.
It looks like a pulley doodle.
It looks like someone already duty pulled it all over it, so...
Yeah, maybe not. Oh, it is.
Where's the...
Okay, see,
marker?
like, that...
What? What?
I feel like any normal person would have done that 4 times and given up, but since I went for 5 because I'm chronically stupid, that worked. Let's see. Okay, so I guess the blue things are pulley doodle things.
The shuttle to detach the cables.
So how is... I don't understand why they don't just make the colors pop. There's... Oh, this game, it looks good enough to have all these colors, and yet, like...
They
the
sometimes
places you
do it.
go are not highlighted. Maybe if there was a
I
highlight...
think maybe you're just supposed to... Is that kind of glowing because I mashed the like, alloy vision? It is. So if you... I guess you're supposed to use your Batman scanner vision, and then it will highlight things like that. See that? Like, that ledge is now highlighted because I used my fucking special eyes. But normally, they're just kind of... They blend in a little bit.
Hate that. Just make it look fine on normal, like... What is the point in having an additional button press on that?
I'm gonna have to detach those cables.
I don't know any game that does the scanner vision like super well. Like even in The Witcher 3, I was kind of like, this is okay.
Yeah, I don't really like it in most things. I can't think of anything where I like strongly enjoyed it.
It feels more like unnecessary padding. Like it's not natural. And I think the problem is that like certain games rely on it to a fault. Like I remember actually playing, oh god, another weeaboo game. It's playing Strikers, and you have to use the fucking weird Batman vision they give you, or else you just physically cannot solve a puzzle. But you press the button, and all of a sudden the puzzle's like literally the solution's right there. There's no other clue. There's no physical clue that you can see. You can't even brute force it. We have to turn on the Batman vision and like do that, and I hate that. It does not add anything to the gameplay. It just literally is another thing for me to do.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Phil.
Thank you. No, I come here because I feel like I can trust you with these things.
Your weeaboo games betraying you. Did I just was that a jump I was not supposed to make? Was that just the way to get back to here? I thought I was being so fucking clever climbing up that shit. They made me put work into that. Do you understand this?
Almost.
Wait, isn't this what I just did?
Streamer brain, bro.
No, wait, no, never mind. That's a different cable. It just looked identical. I literally could not...
Shit.
I could not identify that I didn't just go into a circle because they were so similar.
Lyle, I did not look away and could not tell that you went to a different area.
Oh, we lost the Apollo 13. No!
Oh, my metaversable.
This is exactly what you wanted.
Oh.
See, like, I wish I was playing this. Even if, like, the camera just kind of kept perspective like it was the in-game camera. I kind of would have preferred that to having it cut around all the time. Like, that really makes... Yeah, like, Uncharted does that.
Really, like, spoiled us, I think.
Yeah, God of War did a really good job with it, too. Like, when you're getting flung around in that game, you're like, holy fuck.
Guess we're finishing this the hard way. I need to take this thing down to get to the data center.
I love going to funerals for dead children. No, look. No, I do not. I just see you're kind of useless as a fucking kid. You don't pay bills. You're just a fucking funnel for resources for 18 years, and then you can turn around and start giving to society. Kids are just, by definition, kind of fucking useless.
We're the only species that does that, too. Most of them
Yeah.
have to like walk right out the gate.
Yeah. There is a vetting process for some fucking animals where they'll just eat you if you fuck up. Like that.
Sharks? And guess
Yeah.
what? What's the biggest animal? Shark. Boom, got him.
Got him.
Perfect. Oh, this thing's
I'm just
fucking
saying.
vomit on me, man.
The Spartans might have been onto something back in the day, bro. You know? This baby can't do a sick kickflip. I'm throwing it to the fucking wolves.
I'm just like whacking parts off of this. This is satisfying.
So the combat's always looked really good. Like the combat's always seemed like the strongest element of this game for me.
It feels nice enough. It definitely
Yeah.
like seems to have something to it. Kill the machine.
Take his
Boom.
life.
All right.
Those canisters are exposed now.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
Get up on that thing. Oh, you can't do that. Get up on that thing. It's just annoying.
That's why I put two of us in the same room, and it's just not. It doesn't function for anyone.
Man, she just got fucked. Okay, I take it those purple things are what I'm supposed to be shooting. Yeah, got one.
Why is this man, this person in chat is like also bringing up like these old fucking messenger services that apparently I exclusively work on to spread my information about dead kids and how they suck.
Are you? Are they like? I'm taking this to Zoom. I'm taking this to
getting on my
MSN.
Get on my GeoCities account where you can sign into the guest book and tell me if you're showing up to the next dead kid funeral.
Yeah, fucking.
Please look into my Angel Fire blog as I pop off about how kids are just fucking useless.
You can sign the Habbo Hotel obituary book.
Damn it, it broke free.
Oh man. Oh no.
And if you're not strong enough, you can sign onto our Gaia Online and RP as a dead kid hater.
Might find something I can use
We
around.
have jackets. Welcome to the Only Plays fandom. Yeah, that makes sense.
I will heal with my berries. My berries.
What is this? Do I touch it?
I'm berries. Oh, that you can pick that up as a weapon.
Hell yeah! I got like a Mega Man gun.
That's that motherfucker's proboscis. You are firing his cock at his own shit. That's
Oh,
crazy,
that's,
bro.
That's fucking emasculate. Ow!
Oh, yo, imagine just rolling up to a fucking place and they just grab your whole ass dick and just start coming in your face. Like, that's nuts, bro.
You know what? Honestly, I kind of respect it. That's like a, that's like an
You
old
have
school.
no other choice.
It's like an old school God of War finisher, right? Like they're not. That's what he always does.
No. Somewhere in the ether, David Jaffe is totally getting like half a chub just because we said that. He's like, oh, you know, why didn't I do the pull off the dick and jerk it till completion into the fucking Hydra's face?
That's what I keep saying. There we go. Now I'm a ranged master, you see.
Girl rips your dick off and pegs you with it. Stop! I'm so fucking close.
It plays the fucking Halt Devil's Polity!
The data center should be still ahead. I guess Varl's gonna have to find another way there.
Yo, please bring that back for Ragnarok, please.
I would like to hear like a fucking Bear McCreary rendition of that.
I want there to be a fucking ultra violent kill where that pops off. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fucking full mast if that happens.
I would shriek as well, yeah.
Like when you get the fucking chaos blades and you're just like, I'm so fucking close, streamer. Please show feet.
We're still in its stream. But is it still there?
Is it still there?
I
This
should
is my
be
robot.
Doom Glory
bag.
Kills. So Lyle and I have actually had this back and forth on Doom Glory Kills before, where like I like him and he says that if I remember correctly, I remember you saying they're kind of unnecessary.
Oh, I hate them. I will go. I'm gonna make an enemy of chat here. I think Doom's glory kills are some of the worst feeling finisher moves in any video game I've ever fucking played. And it's all in the way that they snap your camera perspective and your character into like this really like it totally breaks up the fucking flow of the game. I actually hate them. And it sucks because I like the animations, but it just feels like it literally like I can feel it coming out of a can, and it's such a weird, minute thing. But I think that whole thing, like, because it's such a big integral part of the game, I honestly think that's why I couldn't get into Doom 2016, is because the glory kills just felt so bad.
Have you tried Eternal out yet, or no?
I have tried Eternal, and I liked it a little bit better, but I also didn't beat it.
Not sure that.
But I think like good like glory kills and stuff. Like if you look at like Uncharted, like the way that smoothly transitions, like when you like jump on a guy's back and break his neck and shit like that, like you almost can't tell where the animation starts and like the gameplay like ends, like where they take the control away from your stick. But with Doom, it's just like, okay, here's the canned animation, and like here's like, and it's like, all right. Like honestly, I think it might even be better if he moved the enemy rather than the Doom Slayer's perspective himself shifting. I don't know.
So a good example of a decent glory kill would be the jumping one, where you were all in the air and you can see them on your feet, and you can press F and you can like, it feels a lot more consistent with the flow of the combat, because you're like literally like just using them as like a jumping pad essentially, and like getting on them, killing them, and getting your health, and then moving on.
Yeah.
But like I think that's like one of the more, I feel like what would have been better is if just kind of give me like, if they're at a certain health threshold, let me press the melee button, let me just get the quick kill, and then if I want the finisher, let me hold it, and then I get more resources by holding it and doing the flashier thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would absolutely help with the pacing of the combat. That otherwise is already kind of like ridiculously fast, but like just to kind of remove that basically 1 to 2 second long remark. What is this fucking metaverse fucking piece of shit like dude doing right now? He is.
Thou shalt not
Holy
steal. Listen to the Greek god. What is happening?
This ain't no copy of guy you stole, you losers.
This guy is such a Chad.
Logic bombs.
Not what I would have used. Oh.
He's like saying, I'm dropping truth bombs on you fucking cucks.
My salute.
Dude, this guy's my favorite fucking character. I love him.
I think in a universe like this, his character absolutely slaps.
He's just some
any other fucking.
He's just some fucking Kyle. I love it.
Oh my god! It's even funnier because I didn't read the subtitles. I just saw him do the fucking like hump thrust with the middle finger, and Alloy just in the shame corner.
Nothing but a
like fuck, he's so good. He's so valid, bro. God, I can't. You know, it's a really fun game that Max and I like to play.
and fast.
Have you ever done
I will.
the scroll through Twitch?
Sense to have someone with me.
The
But, like,
scroll
to
through Twitch?
Like, would go to the browse section and scroll all the way down.
And just find some absolute random person and just see what they're doing?
Before.
Lyle, we found a cockfighting ring Twitch.
Really?
Yes. So there was this thing happening in the Philippines, and the only reason I knew that was because my Filipino friends were with me, and they're like, "Oh, that's all Tagalog. Like that whole stream is covered in it." And it was a Filipino cockfighting ring, where like two to three viewers were watching it.
That's probably why it didn't get banned immediately.
So I decided, I was like, nah, no one, Twitch isn't gonna do anything, right? And I reported it just to be like, and Twitch immediately fucking banned that shit. And I was like, oh, okay.
Actually,
There is a level of Twitch that Max and I found. Do you remember the old MMO Lineage?
No.
Okay, so there is an old Korean MMO called Lineage that is still being played to this day. It is from 1996. It has Ultima Online graphics, and it has people streaming into it. There's actually a sufficient amount of people. But when you show up to these streams, it looks really creepy because you show up and the whole screen is covered in numbers and Hangul of like describing some of these things. And what we found out was that these streams are a weird online betting ring that people are using to get real life currency to trade for real Korean currency.
And they're betting on what? The streamers? Or
They're betting on a fucking dog race in the MMO lineage.
Interesting.
There are wild worlds that you can find on Twitch by doing the scroll. I highly suggest anyone here, not now because you'd be walking away from us and obviously that we're the height of content. So after the stream, do yourself a favor. Just get your friends together, have someone get on Discord, share, and scroll down and just look. And you will find some content, my friends. You are going to find some craziness.
What's your step? You saved us.
Here's where I keep my cool virtual dog fighting ring. Donate in bits so that we may profit.
It's non-taxable income, you see. Get away with it, I will. I don't know why I went Yoda with it, but whatever.
Thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic.
Is this guy talking about growing grain? Like, what the fuck is his deal?
See, I kind of like this guy's design a little bit. This guy kind of looks cool.
What, the, like, Gus Fring looking ass dude?
Yeah, this guy's alright.
Her friend looks neat. She looks fine. Her colors are kind of all over the place, but...
It's her colors. It's really her colors, honestly, that are throwing me off.
Yeah.
Those were closer.
I kind of like the weird armor thing, her final armor in the first one, where it's all over the place. I kind of like that a lot. But,
yeah, she's got, like, 8 colors here. Like,
yeah.
I think the rule with character design is you're supposed to have, like... 3, and then you can have like a 4th one is like something that draws the attention. So like a visor or like an emblem or something can be like a 4th color, but you're typically supposed to think like in like 3 color palettes, or like a 3 color palette, or like just. But she's got blue, red, brown, yellow, fucking orange. She's kind of all over the place. White.
I think my problem with this game's overall aesthetic is that it does, and I think that person who said it earlier, I feel like you're on the money with it, man, because it does feel a little too real. Like, this feels like what humans would actually do, which is kind of cool in concept, but like there's no rule for cool here, and it's pretty obvious. Like everything, I don't see anything here that's like unnecessary. And that kind of makes like some character designs really fun when you do kind of put like weird unnecessary shit, which is why I was talking earlier. Like everything here seems more function over form. Like I can look at these designs and go, there's a reason these things are designed the way they are, which is fine. But it also makes for like kind of wholly uninteresting fucking designs. So like it looks incredible. I just don't like the way it looks.
There is something about it that's not jiving with me. Now that you're like kind of saying it,
I did it. I Napoleon dynamited him. I did it.
You did it.
He
you
got
gaslighted
Napoleon
me
dynamited.
into...
I gaslighted him into. Is that really what it was? Do you think? Is that people just got gaslit into thinking that Napoleon Dynamite was funny?
Maybe. I think it's definitely like quotable. I don't know that it's good. You know?
I feel like that is a really good point. A lot of people will kind of turn around and say that media is like super good if they can associate some kind of tangible quote to it more so than anything.
Yeah, maybe. I guess that's all it is it's just memes. I think that's probably why it caught on. I just like, I don't know.
I don't know about that, because like even I'm dick deep in the meme culture, right? 100%. I'm sure you've seen my
no, I know that
resource of retweets.
Okay, this is hold on before I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Jumping backwards is circle. why did they change the button for that? Like, why couldn't it just be press back and press X, like the jump button? Like, why do they keep shifting the shit around?
And I don't... Oh...
I that's what I don't... So, like, to pull out the rocks, you press down on the D-pad, and it gives you, like, the same kind of over-the-shoulder view as if you pull out your bow and arrow. But then to switch to your grappling hook, then you... That's not a tool, that's, like, with your weapon... Man, I don't know. I'm not crazy with that, right? Like, there's something.
No, 100%. There should not be a separate fucking button for that. I want to like this game. I really do. And I'm watching this stream and I'm hearing you and I'm like, if you're not having fun,
I feel like I'm a lot more critical of games than you are.
I think it's just because that, like, I used to be, you remember, I used to be hypercritical, like to a fault, right? So I've tried to kind of like tone down a lot of that to sort of like look into, not really go on the let people enjoy things rhetoric, because that shit is toxic too. But like just like maybe try to see what they're going for. But I don't know what they could be going for with adding an additional jump button. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I don't know why you would change that to circle. I actually don't know. That is a very, very strange choice.
Like, it doesn't... What the fuck?
Okay, so I guess I can pullcaster this. Alright, so I guess anytime you see a blue X, you can grab it with your thingy.
Lyle, do your alloy vision.
Yeah, that is probably what I'm supposed to be. Like, I would probably get lost a lot less if I was using that.
Gotta use the mechanic in the video game. Okay, what
so
does it want you to do here?
Yeah, now it's not a grapple anymore. Now it's a climb.
What
So,
the fuck?
Same device, same item, but this time I'm grappling to it, so I can't use it like the Like, that's the weird thing, right? You can build redundancy into your game design. Like, you could have it so if you target it with the grappling hook and use the grappling hook on it, it functions that way. But as it turns out, like, the only way to actually... See, if I'm going up to jump, I still press X. But if I'm jumping to the side here, now I have to press circle?
What?
That's weird, right? I'm not just fucking making a big deal out of nothing, am I?
No, I am. You are fucked.
Like,
Why?
I just had 2 different jump buttons in the course of like a second. Whatever.
That is so unnecessarily complicated.
Sorry,
Yeah,
you were saying
video games,
about
bro.
like let people enjoy stuff and you're trying to.
No, it just comes down to like I've enjoyed more media by just kind of understanding that maybe the media either isn't for me or I'm able to tap into the thing and go, I understand what they're going for, and I can appreciate it more. But then they're on the other side, because like here's a really good example. I walked away from the last Matrix movie going, that was fun. Like I liked what they were doing. So many other people said it was shit, and I was like, well, they're not invalid reasons, but I still enjoyed my time with it. But I liked more so what it was doing in the first like 45 minutes of that movie.
Yes, that's I'm
so
kind of in
than
the same
anything.
exact camp. As I felt like that first like the first act of it, like the whole movie should have been that. I don't even think Neo should have had a physical body. Like I think he should have just been like an Agent Smith kind of entity where he's like in the Matrix and he's like stuck there. That makes any
Matrix
kind
part
like
of the Matrix sucked. It was not fun. But that first 45 minutes I thought was incredible. I thought that was like yeah, it's super on the nose, but I was like, that's still really fun.
I don't know if I'd go as far as to say incredible, but it was something. It was interesting. I wasn't bored, you know?
Yes.
But yeah, it's not. I don't think it's a good movie. I think it's fucking stupid. But it is definitely like in a weird way. Like the second half is just safe and boring, and the first half is like it's a mess. But that's kind of a lot more charming to me.
Case in point, it was fun. You know, I'm able to turn around and have fun. Look, the height, you gotta understand, when the height of your fucking like movie watching quality is the Fast and Furious series, And that is hands down the best action series of all time. It's cap for everybody who disagrees. Y'all suck. Otherwise, that I will die on that hill for the rest of my days. The Fast and Furious series is low key the best franchise of all time.
We have to sit down and like do like a Fast and the Furious like, marathon at some point, because you keep telling me that, and like, but like there's bad ones, right? There's ones that are worth skipping.
But you have to go through the whole journey. So I sat Max down, right? And I'm gonna you know what? You'll do it with Jesse, because Jesse has to watch the same thing with me. I remember because Jesse's the one who turned to me and he watched Hobbs and Shaw, and he was like, "Fuck, this is great. This is so good. What are the rest like?" And I'm like, Jesse, you have to make the journey, because the journey is what's so important. And I sat Max down and we sat with our friends. We watched the whole series from front to back, and everyone has never been happier, because those movies are insanity. They are like it is like a DBZ level of power scaling that is like unheard of in any form of media, because it goes from like Fast and Furious 1, 2001. It is a street racer drama where the height of the final like climactic point is the Race Wars, a place called the Race Wars, which is a race in the desert where everyone's playing Gran Turismo on the PS1 in the back of their souped up fucking like Honda Civics. And it goes from that to Fast and Furious like 9, which is just released. Vin Diesel and his wife are sitting on a farm, and 5 minutes in, a black SUV pulls up, and they go, "We got a problem." And they pull out a super high-tech government black box computer, and a fucking guy named Mr. Nobody is sending them a distress signal, and they go, "We have to go save the plane that fell over it because of the espionage that we did." Like, it is incredible that so many people will shit on that movie without realizing that the entire idea is to fully let go of any concept of reality and just embrace the idea that Fast and Furious at its core is anime. It is effectively anime. Villains become fucking friends. Everyone there always ends with a crazy cool climactic melee battle, and there's fucking just the idea of friendship beats everything. I shit you not, there's a moment where Vin Diesel is protected by a nuke going off from a submarine because he's protected by family.
Wait, really?
Must you?
Like a barrier? Like what do you mean?
So the barrier is a bunch of cars driven by people in his family. But it's a bunch of vehicles that he jumps out of a car that he uses to blow up a submarine with a nuke in it. The nuke pops off, or not the nuke, I guess it just explodes. And the thing that protects him is a bunch of fucking SUVs and souped up supercars driving in front of him and protecting him from the fucking blast.
You're selling me on this, and I know that these movies are bad.
They're not bad. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm fucking talking about. The thing is that you turn around and you go, okay, how can anything be objectively bad when I'm having so much fucking fun, right?
Have you ever considered actually getting into like Ponzi schemes or something? You'd be good at it.
I'm telling you, bro, the NFT, the Lyle NFT dick pic, it's happening. The rug tug is coming, and it's coming for you, baby. Which, let's fucking go. I'm just saying, bro, like Fast and Furious. If you walk away from the Fast and Furious franchise not having fun, you don't have a pulse. Straight up. You might as well just fucking, like, just fucking tuck it in, bro. Rein it the fuck in, go home. You don't like anything worth liking.
Now I need to know, would you describe, just to give me an idea of, like, what's going on here, would you describe Transformers movies similarly or no?
No. And the reason why I wouldn't do that is because the Transformers movies take themselves way too fucking seriously.
Okay.
Way too fucking seriously. Now, the Transformers movies are good in action. Like the final sequence in the third movie is incredible from an aesthetic fucking action standpoint, with everything popping off the way it does. Like Michael Bay is good at what he does action wise. The reason why Fast and Furious is so fucking good is because it is a cartoon, Lyle. It is okay. Fast and Furious 8 sets up. The setup is this.
Hold on one sec.
Dominic, go ahead.
Talk to your friends, optional. Okay, go on.
Dominic Toretto is sitting with Letty, his wife, in Cuba. They have decided after their crazy jaunt of espionage in the last film to go ahead and retire in the good old land of Cuba. And they sit there, and their cousin has unfortunately gotten himself into a bit of trouble. He's going to get into a street race with a guy who's like kind of like a weird drug dealer-esque type, sort of evil villain dude. And they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. So they have this like really rink-a-dink fucking 1950s like car, the type you see all over Cuba. And they start souping it up, and they put like a fucking thing in there where it's like, isn't this gonna like blow up the engine? And Dom's like, yeah.
Cool.
And he goes, I'll race for you anyway. So they start the race, and the race is popping off, and the guy's doing all this like awful shit to try to get like Dom like fucked up. The race ends with Dominic winning, but only after the car blows up. The car is physically on fire, and he drives by the shoreline while the waves are kicking up to douse the fire a little bit. And then he jumps out of the burning vehicle where people are standing in the vicinity of while they rush out of the way. The vehicle flips, explodes. He gets out of the car. The guy goes, man, you really are the better driver. And he gives him the keys to his car. And Dominic's like, I got you respect. That's all I need. And he hands the keys back. Everyone cheers. He grabs Letty around the shoulders, and they walk off into the distance. That's the intro of 8, I'm sorry.
Good. All right, you are selling me on this. I'm unironically saying that.
It is a fantastic series. It is a fantastic series that so many people. Well, and this is what I'm talking about. If you just let go and just watch things and take those awful preconceptions, because everyone is so. I subscribe to the notion of do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part of you that cringes. The moment you do that, you'll start enjoying so much more of your life than you would have otherwise.
It's fucking sage advice. I will watch every Fast and the Furious movie for you, Phil.
Yes! Let's go! I want to be there for it. No, that is the
No,
caveat.
I don't feel like I could do it like alone, but I've got to watch it with some bros and some brews.
Hell yeah. I'm
That's how it's
100%
gotta go,
down.
yeah. I like how you almost described it like a fucking acid trip too. Like you can't fight it.
But it's not. It's you can't. You gotta put yourself in. Lyle, if you let go, the monsters will take hold, and the demons will start talking. If you just let go, you'll have a good time.
The demons give me very sage advice.
No, that's what they want you to think.
That is true. That is what they want me to think.
Phil. Okay, that's a pretty good callback. Phil tricked me into believing monkeys have pouches. I don't know if I can trust again. That's fair, but I'm a different man. I'm a different man now.
Did you pass that generational trauma on?
It's good to know I've left an impact on our community. It really is.
To embrace the Fast and Furious nuke blast ego death.
Yes! Let's go! Oh my god. That is true. Lyle's 2 hours into the game, and the game has finally decided to deign you with opening credits.
Yeah, only now is it showing me like the opening credits. To be fair, the game gave me 2 jump buttons, and I was too busy talking to Phil to like realize that until too late. So you could probably, if you're actually paying attention to this, you could probably get here in like an hour and a half. Not that that makes it better, but yeah.
Wow, look at all this cool stuff you could be doing on your screen right now.
Okay, what possibly would compel you to climb that mountain? I saw what was at the top of that. It's just rocks.
He's climbing back down. What a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you wasting your fucking time? This is a literal allegory for open world design. Why go up that mountain just to come back down?
Why do anything, man? Horizon forbid. Okay, all right. I know this is nitpicking, but look at that fucking text and tell me it doesn't just look like who done. Because they put it over like a white. Oh, that fucking rug just came out of nowhere.
I couldn't see half the logo.
Yeah. Wouldn't you notice that?
Never seen anyone use one of those to.
Are we crazy? Because if people like this game, Lyle.
I feel like I'm going nuts because this game looks like it has a lot of work that went into it, and then it'll do weird shit like that.
Why is that?
Like, I feel like it's gotta be me, but at the same time, like, I'll see shit like that. I'm like, what? Like, I do not consider myself, like, any sort of industry professional by any means, but even I know shit like that. Like, why would you put a white logo,
outline it,
over a white,
around it.
Put a fucking, like, drop shadow of some sort. Like, I don't know.
Just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself.
Makes no fucking sense.
Well, but then
This guy looks like, fuck, what's his name? The comedian guy that's in, like, Community. You know the guy I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's a bigger version of that dude.
Yeah. Looks like he could be his dad or something.
though, should anyone ask?
This motherfucker looks like he stepped off the set of Serenity. 100 fucking %. This is what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about?
I've Serenity is the Firefly.
The Firefly, yeah.
Thing, yeah.
A lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the
You know,
riot, well, there's a worse
I never did the whole Firefly thing. Everybody was like, Firefly's so good, and I gave it like one episode. I didn't really like it, and I was like, you know what? I know that this doesn't get an ending, so I'm good with not.
Okay, that's how I'm going to explain it. Not sci-fi. This game looks like it was written by Joss Whedon. Like, that's the problem I have with it. It looks like it's part of the Whedonverse.
This guy's just got his little fucking Ocarina of Time music box, and he's cranking us down this whole mountain.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through.
Okay, this could have been a cutscene. Why was this not a cutscene, but the cool part where everything's falling down was a cutscene?
Yeah.
Why? What is the point?
Maybe it's just showing you like the big sweeping landscape. This is probably like in-game stuffage. This is like in-game map, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
that said, if I have to sit through this every time I want to go back to that village, assuming I have to go back to that village, I'm going to freak. Like in the Knuckles the Echidna rap. Now it's a cutscene. See, you got your wish, Phil.
If you don't do as I say,
jeez, I mean, it was a cutscene the whole fucking time. Who is that? What is that?
It's the Pope of Dope.
In the tent, exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this.
Yeah, look at how you're dressed, dude. I don't want to fucking be seen with somebody that looks like that. I feel like we get in trouble for something.
That's Aloy.
Studious one.
My man, you got skeletons in your closet. That much I do know.
Yeah, I don't like fucking the Naranja Grand Wizard over here. I don't want to fucking anything to do with him. Also, Senor Plug Suit next to him's got his own issues.
Not with the valley infested.
Not
and so did Ahriman proclaim
as I decree that shit do be bussin'.
And worthy of safekeeping.
That's what he should have said, then he should have dropped the scroll. That's what I would do with shit like that.
When the captain of
the Sun Priest. You're a fucking walking can of Sunny Delight, you goddamn weirdo. Get the fuck out of my grill.
Captain's a friend of mine, you know.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Fuck out of my slatch, homie.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little.
Now you I fuck with. I could hook a car battery up to you. Him? Fuck that piece of shit.
Studious Wadi sent Aaron and another Vanguard out.
Yeah, that dude has little altar boy smell all over him. There's no fucking way he don't.
He's going to bat for this guy too, dude. You'd be so much better off if you just fucking let it go.
Okay.
Oh, so he does the thing and you look the other way, huh? That's the dynamic here, bud? I'm out of here, bro. It's obvious.
Turns out you were fucking busted too. Shit.
Might want to craft some acid arrows. hitting their canister.
All these fucking Lyle, why do we keep getting run up on by busters? Who the fuck let these busters out their cages, Lyle?
Who let this fucking Mark? No, this Mark ain't getting on my fucking lift.
Hell no.
Sorry. Operators under strict orders.
Fucking honkaloo.
Passengers till the whistle.
I like that she's being rude to this guy.
That's right. Best start cranking.
Yeah, look up my nostrils, bitch.
Why?
Sure.
Here, I'll flare them extra hard for you.
Dubious to James Gray.
Watch these particle physics.
You got it.
I do like the detail of the weird leaves and
No more excuses.
shit like that.
Barren light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
Okay.
It will be. Trust me.
The will of the sun.
I got
Yo,
that.
imagine fucking, like,
But it might
ever
not be
thinking the sun's a good thing. That shit's burning out. That's a great thing.
Yeah, get rid of it. Fuck that cancer. Fuck some skin cancer.
Yeah, dude. Anything that willingly gives me fucking cancer if I stand out in it too long, who the fuck cares? Like, Solar's a cool guy. Doesn't mean I don't agree with his religion, bro. Like,
Save these for when I need it.
Discover a campfire by approaching it and use... Okay. Okay, I know I'm gonna directly contradict what I said earlier about thinking that the thing where you can see their path and stuff is cool. Because I feel like the game expects you to do it, and it's kind of like harder to sneak up on them dry, you know? At least it seems like.
yep.
This rally definitely isn't safe.
Pig, real pig. Ah, real pig. At least they don't seem to notice like dead bodies and stuff like that.
Kind of looks like he did for a second.
No, they just kind of stop and scan every now and again.
What a nerd.
Giving them a good old stop and scan. Oh shit.
A lot of PC nerds in chat. I agree with you.
Been spotted.
Only because the PS5 is absolutely impossible to fucking get still.
My down button somehow became a fucking sleeping bag and opened a menu instead of a rock.
What? Whatever, you have 2 jump buttons, boyo. Figure it out.
Also, he was telling me to create poison arrows. I'm fighting robots, right? Like,
How does that work? I covered them in lithium.
yeah, unless poison is like a shorthand for whatever. Or he said acid. So maybe it's like
Okay.
fucking corrosive acid.
Corrosive definitely makes more sense.
Yeah. Kind of same idea.
Yeah, they're saying corrosion in chat.
Ow!
Piss arrows. That is a dot that's gonna last forever. It's more about the message of the piss arrow more so than the damage of the piss arrow.
Yep. Oh yeah, Aloy could make like period piss. She could fucking do that whole thing. Then they'd be really
I'll never be able to
really insulted.
I think I'm a grown ass man, right? And then I watch something like what was it, that fucking Midsummer? I'll never be able to look at periods the same way again, man.
I've not seen Midsummer, but that now you're selling me on that one too.
It's a good film.
Everyone was like fucking what's the other one they did? Hereditary. Yeah, they were like Hereditary's so scary, and like Hereditary was one of those horror movies that just made me laugh. Like I don't know, like everything in that movie that was supposed to be disturbing or upsetting was like fucking hilarious to me. There is one part in particular, and if you've seen the movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There's one part in particular that involves a fat child, and it is supposed to be like upsetting or scary, and it is maybe the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in any movie ever. I was like genuinely rolling.
Child. I'm trying to remember what the hell happened.
The one that clicks. That is genuinely the funniest fucking thing that I have ever seen in anything ever, and it's supposed to be scary.
So what kind of got Hereditary for me was more so that like I was kind of like in on the weird tension of the family drama.
Upgraded in there.
Like, I could give a shit about any of the supernatural elements, but that did add a layer of creepiness that I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, the beginning of the movie does a really good job at conveying this really, like, creepy atmosphere. But the problem comes when all the rails go off and the end happens. And I think it's crazy to me that that's the scene that made you laugh the most, because the scene that made
the end is funny as hell to me too. But yeah,
oh yeah, well, like there's one particular moment at the end where like you see a shot and it's like, okay, that's a really good creepy shot, and they almost immediately ruin it. And I'm just going to say that there is a character, basically there's a shot, I'm not going to try to spoil everything for you. There's a shot with a character sleeping in the dark, and in the corner, you see a visage kind of sitting on the ceiling, and it fucking looks weird and creepy and like, ugh. But then, for whatever fucking reason, before that character looks over, it hard cuts to like an angle towards the door, and you see that motherfucker physically doggy paddling in the air away. Like they are absolutely full sending it through the door, going, "Can't let him see me!" Like, it's the stupidest fucking thing, and completely took me out of the whole fucking experience. I was like, I let Ari Aster have his fucking way with me. I said, you know what, man, I'm fully on board. And then he whispered some dumb shit in my ear, and I said, "All right, I'm no longer in. You can fuck off. I don't want this anymore." Naked dude in the doorway, though. I mean, that was. Hey, have you ever played fucking Outlast? The game of cocks. That's basically what it is.
In the game of cocks, you come or you die. Okay, so there's a character that is literally named Errand, and I don't know how I feel about that. That's a little on the nose.
Yeah, I wonder what you have to do for them. Y'all ever been invited to a cock out before? It's like a barbecue, except, for nude people.
There's a pig. A monster pig. Alright, wait, hold on. Acid arrows. I got acid arrows.
Someone in chat was like, have you ever seen Feast 2? Someone throws a baby. And I'm like, there is a monster movie I watched back in the day. That is the one? Because that one has a really weird scene in it where they throw someone at it and it starts fucking that person's face. Like, legitimately doing that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you were on some shit when you're watching.
Listen, someone was saying it earlier, but they were like...
So do I want it to see me now? How come when I actually want it to see me, it, like, will not... Come on. The guy yelled at me because I assassinated it. I think he wants it to walk through the tripwire. Come get it. Okay. You're just gonna shoot...
Oh. Oh, and I guess
that didn't even kill it. That just stunned it. Why in the fuck would you?
I think you can one hit kill it.
Yeah,
now
you can run up and yeah. What do you mean? Why'd I kill it like that? It ran into the tripwire and it didn't die. What do you want from me? I don't give a shit about anything this guy says anymore. Come on, fucker. Ah, come on, you fucker. Get away from me. Doink. Are you fucking shitting me? There we go. Now he's gonna give me shit.
Sheen hunting's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
Okay, I don't like your hat, but I'll say I do. Strange man.
Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
This guy's making up a lot of fucking words, man.
Through. I'm telling you. Crazy around here.
I like Ari Aster's stuff. I do. Because there's people talking about it in the chat. But I do kind of gravitate more towards Jordan Peele stuff in terms of horror. I like that he's doing unique things, like really unique things. Like Nope looks really fun.
I liked Get Out and I didn't like Us, so I'm kind of like 1 for 1 on that.
Yeah, I think Us is definitely weaker than Get Out. I think because Get Out's concept was just so fucking intrinsically strong.
Mm-hmm.
But Nope, I feel like it kind of brings it back into a very like there's a lot of weird shit he can pull off with that. I'm very excited for that.
You know, little gray aliens. Accidents and chain scrape? Okay, there's the quest dialogue.
Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting.
Oh, is this the trip? Okay, why do you not have your tripcaster? You had it in the first game. What happened?
Yeah, I just got it. That guy had he had fucking tripwires all over, and then the monster ran through the tripwire and it didn't die, and then I killed it and he yelled at me for not using the tripwire, so I don't know what I was supposed to do there, but it gave me the victory because I killed the beasts anyway.
That's the most normal looking dude so far.
I mean, he looks a little bit like a fucking Byzantine ruler, but other than that, like, I guess he's somewhat normal looking. Like, he's a normal looking guy in a strange garb.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in terms of, I could see the armor. I was like, all right, that's fine.
Oh, yes, yeah. He's not, like, covered in fucking screws and plugs and weird shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is it doesn't look like it's not scrappy. Like, it doesn't look like they just threw it together. Like, it looks like it's, like, expertly crafted, but also, like, mega busy.
It feels disconnected in the sense that, like, it's absolutely created from, like, an aesthetic standpoint and not just a function standpoint, but it looks more, it's weird. It looks like video game clothes, but bad ones.
Yeah, this guy's in pig trouble, so I need to save him.
Which is why I'm gonna bring it back to Monster Hunter. A lot of Monster Hunter gear, like, there's a lot of, like, sharp, pointy edges and shit like that you can see, or, like, you can physically see features of the beast that you take down on your gear. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah, I like Monster Hunter's, like, armor design. I like the world design is mega fucking boring though. I remember thinking that
100%.
I remember thinking Monster Hunter World was, like, not finished when I first saw it. Like like it genuinely looks like when someone just, like, loads a bunch of assets into, like, Unreal or something and just, like, throws a character into an open field and they make, like, a video called, like, oh, Pokemon in Unreal Engine or something. Like, that's, like, the kind of world design, like, art direction that game has. I've heard Rise is a little bit better. But I haven't played it.
Well, Rise is pretty fun. I enjoyed my time with it on the Switch. I might want to pick it up on PC when we're not inundated with 300 fucking video games coming out.
Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking excited for Elden Ring. You have no idea.
Oh, and I got you on board the hype train, right? Final Fantasy Shippost Edition. You're on board for that?
I'm on
Hell
board.
Yeah.
Phil is fucking. He is getting me on. Like, he's a bad influence. In our short time hanging out in the last couple of days, he has now convinced me to be excited for that new Final Fantasy Kyle Edition game, and just today convinced me to watch the entire Fast and the Furious franchise. So you're not doing anything good for me. I don't know why we hang out, but I'm glad that we do.
Because you always have fun. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
That's what I thought. He's your hype man. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're frequently wrong, but you're not.
But I'm wrong in a fun way.
Yeah.
I'm wrong on purpose, you know?
That's always my excuse, too. Pig.
A connoisseur of the fine shards. Yeah. Yes. Look, guys, I'm not telling you that what you're going to play is a good experience. What I am saying is that it will be an experience, and you will be glad you had it.
Fucking.
It's like there's tons of times you're gonna engage in media. I think that's the thing I'm looking more for. I hate media that just bores me nowadays. That doesn't do anything like fun or unique or like out there, unconventional.
Yeah, the stuff that you just throw into, like, the mental trash compactor, I think is kind of the worst.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch something and you just forget everything that happened in it immediately, it's typically a pretty bad sign.
Look, guys, everyone's because they brought up Fast and Furious again. Just let go. Just let go. I will physically fund, and I don't have a whole lot of money, but if you reproach me and you go, Phil, I want to watch these movies. I go, okay, here's the money to rent all of them. I'll physically give it to you. I want these movies to be. I mean, they're wildly successful. The only movies that they contend with are the Marvel movies.
Let's see where this leads.
They make as much money as Marvel movies, but still, I still want everyone to watch them because they're so good.
I'm now tracking a guy with my my Google Glass.
So I wanted to do a watch party with Twitch Prime, but the thing with that is that you need to first, it has to be an approved movie, and secondly, the people who watch it need to have Amazon Prime. And I myself stream to a smaller base of viewers, although some of them are in here. Wow, love you guys. But like that does effectively cut off how many people can actively watch it with you. And unfortunately, trust me, like I think we tried one day. I went to like a don't call the cops on me, but I've definitely gone to like weird offshoot streaming sites and tried to stream Fast and Furious 8 for people, and we got caught on each and every one of them.
You spent 14 years in the gulag.
A little bit.
In the Bezos gulag.
I was like, I'm not throwing my Twitch channel up for it, but I will throw my bit stream or whatever the fuck it was. All these other equivalents.
So that's why you're called the Bitstream Bandit? That was your infraction?
Shush.
You're like the Jesse James of Bitstream. You're a legend, man.
I know, but like, fuck. Well, the cat's out of the bag, guys. Yes, it was me. I did indeed do that thing. You like Moonfall for the same kind of reason. What's Moonfall? I'm not so sure what that is.
I remember a lot of people saying like I predicted that because I made a joke about the moon hatching on pregame.
What is that?
I think Moonfall is literally the moon's a big egg and it hatches.
Oh, that's kind of
or it
that's
might
kind of fucked.
That might be a spoiler. I don't know, but the moon is like coming to get Earth or something. I don't know.
See, I like that. I kind of like weird cosmic like horror shit like that. That stuff is cool. So I might like it. But I mean, if it's one of those things where you guys are putting it in the same bat as like Fast and Furious, I might not. Look, the thing is, it has to be entirely earnest, but we'll also say to make something kind of like so bad it's good, you have to go for something good first. I have not seen the Color Out of Space yet. I want to watch that so bad.
The what now?
The Color Out of Space, that like the H.P. Lovecraft with Nick Cage in it.
Nick Cage has been actually doing some like pretty good stuff lately. Like I remember there was a point in time where he was like really big, and I kind of like the National Treasure era Nick Cage, and every movie he was in was fucking boring. And now that he's like not quite as big and in debt, he's taken on some really interesting projects.
Hell yeah.
I've heard Pig is good.
His equivalent one is pretty funny. I
that
like
one.
That
one's stupid as fuck. There's like 3 movies now that probably started out as like a Five Nights at Freddy's like spec script that got denied. That one wasn't like good, but it was kind of fun. I liked Mandy. Mandy was pretty sick. I've heard really good things about Pig, but I haven't seen Pig yet. Pig is basically Taken, but with a pig.
Mandy's fantastic. I love Mandy. That was a hell of a ride. The whole way through.
Mandy's a weird fucking movie, but I liked it. I don't know if I'd watch it again, but I liked it.
That is a movie you don't watch with friends. That is a movie you sit down on a rainy afternoon and you go, all right, I want to see some weird shit. And like,
hey camera, what's up? All right, cool.
What the fuck was going on there, bud?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. We're looking at. Oh, there he goes. Oh no.
Oh no, little homeboy. He's having a time of it, man. Oh Jesus Christ.
I'm getting it. I do like that all the enemies are like way bigger than you. That makes them kind of feel like, even like the little like grunt guys makes them feel kind of threatening.
Yeah, I would always say like the strongest part of this game is its combat. Is the enemy designs work very well for creating these very fun combat scenarios that are just awesome. And like end game combat is incredible in this fucking game. But to get there, you have to do all the open world shit. You know what I mean?
Are we talking about pig problems in the chat?
That
This sounds like a pig problem to me.
You might have to.
How do you boys deal with your pig issues?
Now, when your pig is acting funny, now do you just knock it around a few times, or do you allow your pig to run free and tire itself out?
But you know, I don't subscribe to the notion that you should beat your children. But honestly, I've you know, puddled the pig a little bit, you know, just a bit.
Now, when your children are acting bad and your pigs are acting bad, that can be a problem that solves itself. Just lock them both in the same room together.
Yeah, I do have the octagon set up in the farm for such purposes. And I always say, whoever ends up alive is dinner tonight, or not alive.
I think that's what the allegory for is in a barnyard, back at the barnyard, or Animal House, or whatever the fuck that book is called.
Still more to do.
Animal House is a fucking communist, like, it's like a whole thing. Either I think it's against communism.
I think it's also called Animal Farm. I think Animal House is it's like a 1980s like bro movie.
Yes, I believe you're right. Hold on, Animal Farm.
Can't wait for you.
Yes, by George Orwell. Yeah, because of course it was.
Even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's...
Read books by
Ayn Rand.
Even if you weren't
I have
hurt,
no
give me that
personality.
cool fucking stick.
John Belushi flick. God.
There was a fucking Archer joke that killed me where he's like, he said something to the effect of like, Jesus, Lana, if I wanted to kill subtlety, I'd dig up Ayn Rand and put a pen in her hand.
That's pretty good. I like that.
I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy...
This guy's mohawk is like not even spiked up. That's shit.
He's from the first game. I do remember that.
Did he have a mohawk in the first game?
Yup.
Yeah, see, he's got a mohawk, but he didn't spike it. It's like, what's the point? You're not even being punk rock.
Yeah, now you're just like
Now you're
balding in a weird way, bro.
Now you're punk business.
Where's
Hey, just, you know, forget it, yeah. Oh, nice.
I've always been more of a business in the front and business also in the back kind of guy.
But the sides, those are bald.
After the battle,
the free game.
You took off. You left without so much as a handshake. I mean,
Yeah, kind of a trendsetter, actually. Kind of a cool dude.
Is this guy like your dad? Is that what this character is? I forget. Is that the same guy?
No, your dad's dead.
Oh, choose fist and Alloy will confront.
Is that man looking at you in the screen for your choice? Did he dead ass just turn to you and say, "What do you think, video gamer? Would you like to make a choice?"
How about someone who thinks
I'm gonna do
the world
fight.
is more important than whether your feelings get hurt?
Saving the world?
That's what I've been doing, Erend. What I'm still doing. So sorry if I've been in a hurry.
Sorry if I've been too epic for you to keep up with me. But I have little legs and they move really, really fast like a cockroach. And you, a long fat man, can never keep up.
That's got to be the worst.
I guess the drunk knight makes a good point. You are a bitch.
As a long fat man myself, it really is not. It's the worst of both worlds.
It's like the long dark, the long fat. Now I've got to clear the Daunt all by myself. Great. Just great.
Wow. You know the Daunt is like the hardest part of this game, bro. How could you do it to yourself?
I don't want to clear the Daunt. I just want to explore myself as a woman. There are so many places my fingers can go now that they couldn't go before. Especially one of them. And exclusively one of them, come to think of it.
Actually, I have 2 hands for 2 titties. That's what God put them on Earth for.
This green swamp looks pretty cool.
Yeah, just fucking soak in that algae. I'm sure that's not going to do anything for you.
It's probably good for you. Have you seen the kind of shit they put in skincare products? It's like fucking like foreskin and corpse face and like weird shit.
I don't know if I would like to fucking smell like Oda foreskin, but you know, to each their own, man. It's 2022. At this point, you make money doing just about anything, and we're just fucking up not taking advantage of any of it.
Looks like the Osman decided to put up a fight.
That's how you take care of the pig problem. You just get a little bit of that foreskin, you just rub it on your face, and all of a sudden, your relationship troubles, they just go away.
Is this relevant? Is that guy who I'm supposed to be helping with his pig problem?
Might as well save him.
Wait, what am I supposed to be doing? Kill the machines. Okay. Seems straightforward enough. Where's my Fatacaster? I could have sworn I got some kind of a... Yeah, okay.
I'll be honest, Last of Us 2's kind of spoiled me for, like, co-op AI actually doing shit. Is that guy kind of just dodging left and right? Oh, Jesus,
that killed me immediately. You were killed by a bristleback. Target and remove the tusks. Thank you. Chain scrape.
The Osram decided to put up a fight.
All right, I think this guy is a friend.
So what I'm seeing so far is this seems to be more of the same. If you liked what you liked in the first game, you're gonna get more of that here. Am I correct in that assertion?
Probably. I'll be real. I don't remember much of the first game, but
yeah, because I'm not.
You're probably right.
Blowing me away here.
Yeah, nothing. I really expected to have like a fucking what do you call it? Like a hang glider or something by now, you know? Especially since it was like in the trailers and shit. I kind of figured they'd like give that to you kind of right off the bat. Like one of the best moves that Halo Infinite made was they give you the grappling hook from like second one. Like it's just there. Where I think that this game should have done that. I was really expecting this kind of take a little bit more like design cues from Breath of the Wild or something, but I don't think that that's really the case.
Which, by the way, you're still down to do that, right? Whenever it drops the co-op.
Oh, to Halo? Yeah, absolutely.
One less
for those in chat, whenever the fuck they decide to deign the Halo game with co-op, I will be streaming it. And Mr. Lyle has agreed to come up on stream, so we will be streaming Halo co-op. And it'll be my first time with playing Halo Infinite, because I've held off on playing the single player until it has co-op, because that game is... I've played every single Halo game in co-op, and it would feel weird not doing it in this one.
Yeah, honestly, like, you're probably going to have a much better experience with it for that, because that game is... There's a lot that it would be vastly enhanced by co-op. Especially the vehicles. Like, a lot of Halo's vehicles need a second person in them to kind of function the way they're intended to.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's one of the major things. It's like, I will let you do the games as a service thing for your multiplayer game. Is it's working, right? I'm not gonna like have the same amount of how do you say, courtesy or like patience when it comes to the single player title. I want you to add things. I don't want you to add features that have been mainstays in the series for years and then turn around and try to market it as a feature later. Like that is 2010 online pass bullshit all over again. Like I don't want you to do that. So I've just kind of like patently refused to spend any money on it until the co-op comes out. But even then, I have it on Games Pass, so I'll probably just install the single player version of Games Pass and then just keep using the Steam version of for the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's probably the way to do it. Is this thing fucking dead finally? No, now it's dead.
Why is this one so much fucking harder than the last one you fought?
I have no idea. I think the last one I shot off the back things and I don't know. It's fine. Ow.
While avoiding Just Cause to hide his origin story. There's a lot of places Lyle has been.
I don't need to talk about the nations I've liberated. They've built the statues already.
Yeah. He wouldn't be a hero if he was just talking about it the whole time, guys. Come on.
Yeah, that's what Phil's for.
Yeah, I'm here to hype this man up.
Oh no! Okay. Did it die? Did it crash into the... No, it didn't crash into the tree and die. It sounded like it did. That would have been cool if that's a thing that could happen. All right, I think I killed it.
One less machine.
One less machine.
I find myself saying that way more about video games as of late, and I really feel like I shouldn't have to be saying that.
What? One less machine?
That would be... No, that would be cool if that could happen.
Yeah, I feel like there's almost like two types of games. There's a type of game where you're like, oh, cool, I can do this. And then there's another type of game where it's like, can I do this? Ah, no, that sucks.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not that black and white. Like, there is like approaches to game design that you need a certain level of restraint, otherwise nothing has any weight whatsoever. But like, I don't know, man. Like, there's definitely games that I play where I'm like, oh, can you do that? No, fuck. Can you do that? Oh yeah, but it's on a bar. Fuck. Can I, like, you know what I mean?
See, but you say that, but then like something like MGS5 exists, and then Breath of the Wild exists. All these games that basically turn around and like spit in the face of that.
Yeah, and those games are
Dishonored,
good.
I'll give Dishonored this. Dishonored has a ton of shit that you can effectively do with all of the powers. There's this YouTube dude, Stealth Games BR.
Oh my god.
Fucking incredible stuff. Oh no. Oh. Does it have Breath of the Wild climbing? Can you climb everything or no?
No, but I think that was like a shallow enough thing that I could kind of clamber up it.
Yeah.
Here's a weird complaint. Why don't my arrows just craft themselves if it's that easy to craft them mid-fight?
I feel like that's totally a mod you could do. And if it's not, that's what they should have done. Is just
maybe the crafting components for it like are used for something else. Maybe that's the answer to that. But still, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like they should have just had a crafting component that's just like stick, and it only goes into arrows. And well, I guess there's multiple types of arrows, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Answered my own question with that. Never mind.
Elden Ring, will Elden Ring do it, or will it Dark Souls 2 to it? I think Elden Ring has a really good chance of being like the best Dark Souls game ever. It's what it is. I think it has a chance because of.
I think it could go either way. Honestly, I think that it could have like weaker design because it's open world, and people will just kind of eventually default back to Dark Souls, or it might be really great. I think it's going to be at least okay.
Yeah,
like it's not going to be bad. People have played it already. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't have put out that network test if they didn't know they were sitting on something good. And the fucking early response seems to be that it's really good.
100%.
Yeah, I need to go.
Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
Okay.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Valley should be safe enough to travel.
Hey, we're getting raided by somebody. Veronica and Jelly.
Oh, thanks,
This
Veronki.
embassy can finally happen.
This is the man of the plan. Oh fuck, that raccoon is gonna tell all my secrets. Yeah, get fucked.
Those dastard little fucking trash pandas, bro.
Raccoon bone.
Whenever you hear the phrase if these walls could talk, they're talking about the raccoons, bro.
The raccoons are in the walls if you live in a shitty enough part of town.
Yeah, they're little fucking information brokers, bro.
They buy and sell an information. And if you knock out their drywall, then they don't tell you it. But if you leave them within the drywall, then they'll just like whisper things to you while you sleep. And then they'll talk about the voices in the walls, and people will think you're crazy. And isn't that what you want?
I mean, I do kind of benefit greatly if people stop paying attention to me. I could just, subsist and exist.
So the raccoons are good or bad in your case?
I mean, they're
chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral, I think, is the way to go about it.
They would eat wall rats. That is true.
The way to Barren Light is clear.
Yeah, it's kind of like that idea of like, technically better to have spiders in the home because then like other pests won't show up.
Which I have.
I mean, you say that, but then whenever I open a big bag of spiders in your house, you're like, dude, take that outside. So you're sending me some really mixed messages on this.
Because the big bag of spiders is not something I can control. There isn't a hard, like, there's several variables you're releasing, and they've all got 8 legs.
See, that's your problem, man. You're always trying to control the things in your life, you know? Maybe you just pour out the bag of spiders into the popcorn bowl and see where the night takes you.
To Spiderville! Like, it's not, one leads to another thing. There's no other way. Like, the spider's gonna be chilling down there playing a card game? No. Spiders hate popcorn, and they're very notorious for it.
I'm just saying, try it, and you might surprise you.
Orville Redenbacher was an absolute spidist.
Orville Redenbacher did have 8 arms, but he said it was just a congenital thing, and he was a normal person otherwise.
Yeah, some would call him a race traitor.
I don't think spiders can lie. Do you?
Not to your face. Not to your face.
Right, and Orville Redenbacher historically was confronted 496 times about the possibility of being a spider. And he looked the guy right in the eye and said, "Do I look like a spider to you?" Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, bro.
He was totally a fucking spider.
Just calling it how I sees him.
I'll watch the Fast and the Furious movies. Just let's drop that.
A spide's a spide, bro. What do you want? What do you want from me?
I just want you to try the spiders. Okay, this thing can get poisoned and die. This thing can also get... Ah!
It's not dying as fast as you would want, though.
No, I don't think that's even gonna kill it.
It is doing a spectacular 2 damage a second. Incredible. It's almost like it's not even worth the resource.
Maybe. Does it at least do arrow damage when it, like, goes in like normal arrow? Fuck me, dead. Jesus Christ.
No, it doesn't look like it, because it looks like you're hitting for, like, less damage when that's happening, too. It's gonna be one of those games where you have to fucking, like, pull out the kernels, herbs, and spices to make your arrows better, is it?
Maybe. I do like the water. I do like that it's green.
Very nice aesthetic choice.
Mm-hmm.
I rubbed aloe vera all over this arrow and it hits harder now.
I do really like the environment design in this game. It's just there's not like contrast between that and the characters, I think, is the issue.
One of the most important gaming like jobs in the industry is also simultaneously the one that everyone overlooks, which is environmental artist. For those of you who don't know, the environmental
the environmental artist did a fucking great job. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
I think if anything, it's like the character design, but
No. What I'm saying is that like it is the most important and overlooked job because people just, when you make a very good environment and it looks good, it just kind of like blends in. Like you just kind of get used to it. You can like kind of find yourself like sifting through it a lot easier. Maybe. But a lot of people just overlook it, and it's one of the hardest fucking jobs to do. Even with all of like the new tech that UE5 has with automating a lot of the like the rock face generation and stuff like that. You still have to add elements of like artistry to it all and brushstrokes and everything like that, and it's incredible the amount of fucking detail that people put in. Like it's like looking at this environment right here, this whole shot. It's incredible. It looks amazing. But these fucking weirdos on screen just fucking look so weird.
That means you'll be moving on.
they're just kind of the same color as the walls.
Yeah,
that's kind of the issue.
Save yearly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course.
Like if I'm not saying this would be like good design on its own, but if Aloy was like Mega Man Blue, like she would pop really, really hard against this environment and be like really, like she'd read really well.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna controversial take here. This man is saying he wished people had 3 boobs. I don't think people do enough with the 2 that are already there.
Oh, you think they're wasted?
I think a 3rd boob is an extraneous boob. You don't really need a 3rd one. I feel like a lot of people, they kind of just, they take the 2 boobs, right? You put them in your hands. Now what?
Suck the 3rd one.
What you gonna put the 3rd boob?
Suck the 3rd one.
Okay,
suck the one in the middle.
Sure.
Hand the 2 on the sides. I could work 3 boobs.
You could work 3 boobs. I could work 3 boobs. There are men who don't know what a clitoris even is. They'll see the 3rd boob and freak. You know what I mean?
I think that there are people that would freak out if they saw 3 boobs on a woman. Yeah.
No,
But that's like
weaklings.
I think that's like a bravery question. I don't think that that's a question of capability. But yeah, I guess if you're a boob coward, you're probably not going to be able to handle 3 of them.
Well, we've already spoken about the presence of boob cowards and how they are absolutely quite a few of them on the website known as twitch.tv.com.
Yeah. No, we need more boobs everywhere so that people are less scared of them. I think we should start putting them on houses. For being real.
Yeah. You know, like, because you see the little designs where it's like the top of a fucking, you know, fireplace. It's just kind of like jutting out. Just put a boob on top of it.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Fireplaces should also be shaped like boobs. I think anything that we can shape furniture-wise into boobs, probably do that. Should be like Pee-wee's Playhouse, but instead of wacky talking characters, just put boobs there.
Chairs, make them boobs. Buildings, make them boobs. Synagogues, make them boobs.
I think that would be a good way to actually get people into...
Yeah, exactly. Less phallus shapes.
Yeah, less phallus shapes, more boob shapes.
Yeah.
You could also put dicks there too, if you want. Dicks and boobs. Just a dick and boob house and live in that for the rest of your life.
Well, see...
Go insane.
Yes, but here's the thing. Here's the thing: is that there's too many dick-shaped fucking like architecture, right? We need to offset it.
Yeah. There's dicks on the walls. There's boobs on the fireplace. There's raccoons in the walls. There's spiders in the popcorn bowl. Dude, we're becoming fucking interior designers on this stream. We got a lot of fucking elements and components to make a functional townhome. You know, we just need the capital to invest in property, and I think that we could make very compelling townhomes.
Hi, I'm Phil, and this is Lyle, and we're the sociopath eye for the autistic guy. Let's go. Oh, is this at 60 frames for you, by the way?
I'm recording it at 60 frames. I'm not sure if I'm streaming it at 60 frames. Why?
I was just wondering if this game was a 60 frame or not.
I don't know. Like, this menu definitely seems like it is, but I don't know if, like, the actual gameplay is running at 60 frames.
Kind of a shame.
It is the PS5, so I think this game runs on the PS4, right? I would assume that the PS5 version has 60 frames, or they just ray trace it. A lot of these games, I don't think the gameplay is 60 frames, or at least it doesn't seem like it is. Maybe it is. I don't know.
No, it's not. Are you the kind of person who's not very sensitive to the frames, or no?
I mean, not if I'm doing something like this. I don't really care, but maybe there's a lot of these games do have they'll have like a different mode, like they'll have like visual, like, okay, graphics mode, favor resolution, favor performance. All right, I'm gonna change my graphics to favor performance. Now it's looking like 60 frames.
Please look on the stream. Oh yeah, that's 60 frames.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't think this is even capturing at 4K anyway, so favoring... Yeah. You know what? I will say, like, resolution out of all of them is probably, like, the least important. Like, I'd put frame rate over resolution. I'd put frame rate over, like, ray tracing and shit over, like, resolution.
Yeah,
like, I would rather have something running at, like, 1080 or, like, 1440 or something, and like look really, really good, than I would have it running at like 4K and look kind of crappy.
Because 4K, when 4K is executed well, it's really good, but we still haven't gotten to a point where consoles are like actively utilizing 4K. Like, they're still checkerboarding 4K. Like, true native 4K still hasn't really, like, there's still games not able to do it. And that's also like that's a number of things. It's the limitations of the console, limitations of the engine, a whole bunch of shit goes into that. So like a good 1080p experience that runs at a consistent like 60 to maybe even 120 frames, I will always like way more. I'm a frame whore to the day I die.
You are the biggest frame whore.
I think we've already concluded that I am not an Unreal hoe. I'm the biggest hoe, and it's for frames, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. As long as it's above like as long as it doesn't dip below 30, I'm usually like fine. But Yeah, if it's like fucking running at like 20 frames per second or something, like, then it'll bother me.
So I don't spook the herd.
A regular gun would make this a lot more interesting. I don't know about that. I feel like there's a lot of those already regular gun games. I feel like this game benefits greatly from the fact that it's gotta kind of have you do more interesting melee and ranged options. Because why wouldn't you just use a gun if you had the gun?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's like a game design thing, right? Where it's like the easiest option to the player they will like always gravitate towards. So even if you could make the argument like, oh, you could just not use it, like most people won't do that. Okay, I can override one of these meese, I think. Yes, this is my moose now. Now I can mount.
Hell yeah, you did the avatar interface with him. Let's go.
Oh my god, let's see. How do I make it run? Not that. Run. Run, there we go.
Fly, you fool!
It's going, it's going.
Alright. There's some video games being played right now.
I don't know if it can get up that. Can you jump? Oh.
Oh!
Now we're getting spicy.
Baby's gifted up gift sub. Hey, cool. Shoutouts to you.
Thank you. I think I just roadkilled some kind of creature.
Fat! That is indeed who you are talking to. Shaped like a cheese wheel.
Like a cheese wheel?
Yeah.
So really big horizontally, but not on both axes?
Yes.
Is that better or worse?
My penis is the same exact way. Well, I mean, if I turn to the side, I like shift dimensions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Will this drown? Oh my god, what is it doing? I guess it wouldn't float, but at the same time, this is very weird. Like, I suppose I'm just not supposed to bring this in here.
Can you get back out?
I think? Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't think the Robo Dino would be able to handle the Metaverse Robo Dino wouldn't be able to handle the river, but here we are.
It kind of made it.
Tate was ahead of his years.
Across there.
How does it make you feel knowing that the world's not going to end at the hands of like a politician, but a fucking tech giant who wears like fucking Redbubble t-shirts about D&D? Like that's who the fucking fate of the world is in.
And that's kind of funny. I guess I've seen that play out in enough movies to kind of be ready for it. I mean, it's not exactly Terminator, but it's kind of the same thing. Except they're not metal skeletons; they're meta skeletons.
Oh my god!
What?
I just understood what you were talking about.
And maybe now that Studios Juarez is here, we can finally get things underway.
The NFTs are gonna rise up and fucking reach singularity and kill us.
Once the NFTs become self-aware, once the blockchain becomes self-aware.
But the blockchain is secure. Yeah, for us.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do.
I can't let you through these gates. I am dressed silly, you see.
This man a Neo character.
This guy's a fucking goofball. I don't like how much he's like grinning at me as he's telling me I can't go into my cool hut.
Not a cha-cha, you see. I feel like I've seen like 3 aggressively different fucking like armor designs in the span of the 3 hours we've played this.
Yeah,
like,
but she's
different fucking cultures, I guess, which kind of
she's supposed to be in a strange land, right? From her initial strange land, like this is a different place.
We'll see about that.
I guess.
This is the Forbidden West.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long...
2 years of labor? I don't think that the baby would still be breathing after that. That's fucking hilarious. Okay, now move... Oh my god, I have to, like, walk with this guy.
The walk and talk. Hey, developers, do me a favor. Can we just remove that?
This specifically, yeah.
It used to make sense when you had to load everything in, but now that loading, like, tech has gotten so good, this is so inconsequential and necessary.
I mean, I'm sure that this guy is gonna world build my ear off, but... Please don't stop.
I think
Oh,
if
thank
the
God,
world building
okay.
requires me to, like, slow walk, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to engage in it. I would rather...
It can be interesting if you're, like... Again, it kind of depends on how it's shot. Because, like, there's a lot of walk and talk in God of War, but I don't really mind it. Like, there's the part early on in God of War where you're, like, carrying the pig into that hut. And there's so much going on that kind of walk and talk is, like, still visually interesting. But I don't know that following that guy up scaffolding has the same effect.
Well, it also helps that, like, your walk speed is, like, actually manipulated to be a slower one. It's when you have full access to your character in the middle of a fucking
Yeah,
thing.
that's also true. I was in a full sprint. The camera was exactly where it was. Like, they could have zoomed in on me and made me walk, and that would have maybe made it, at least on the surface, feel a little bit better.
Yeah, because you can at least direct that, right? Like, that's still something that's worth, like, doing. But, like, if I'm full on sprinting, I'm gonna accidentally run into the fucking cutscene trigger. Like, I'm not gonna not do that. I'm a fucking spaz when I play these games, bro. I'm trying to get shit done.
Well, it wasn't an accident that I ran into the cutscene trigger. I wanted to get to it, but...
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not.
No, but I'm saying for me, personally, is that there'll be that thing, which is kind of why, like, I think GTA introduced it, which I thought was really cool, where... Like, they'll have those conversations where you're running around and then something will happen, like you'll do something that maybe the game wasn't expecting, and then the character will go, where was I? And then keep continuing back from where that point is, like a real conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really neat. I think that's cool when games do that. But that whole walk and talk, like, no, you must role play by holding the thumbstick. It's like, no, I just fucking do it yourself. Or make it a cutscene, I don't care.
Sorry, can't do it.
Yeah, I don't mind just, like, watching a cutscene, I guess. But
I think the reason why is because if you look at this whole thing, like, this would have been a 5-minute long cutscene by itself without that gameplay interlude. But I almost feel like that's better in some cases, because I'd rather just put my hands on the fucking game when you want me to play it.
I know a lot of people don't like QuickTime events for that reason, because they'll, like, take their hands off the controller. I don't really do that, but I know that a lot of people have problems with QuickTime events because they will, like, put the controller down and then something will happen. But I guess if you just throw it at somebody, like, when they're not expecting it at all, it's just not going to go well anyway.
I think games have gotten better about that. Like, if you convey that, like, I think Spider-Man handles QuickTime events really well. Miles Morales. And even the
Yeah, I
first
remember
one,
that doing
They both
okay.
handle them very well.
I think as long as you're in the middle of an action sequence, it doesn't really take you too much off guard.
It doesn't matter.
But if you just, like, threw one at me now, I'd probably miss it.
Oh, you missed the cutscene. You missed the QTE in that cutscene, and now Alloy dropped a slur. Whoops.
To this tribe that Murad told us about.
She's, like, trying not to... She's like...
Yeah, well, I figured.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
But this embassy has
Nah, it's, you know what it is? You know what the mechanic for that is? You remember the grind in Tony Hawk games where you have to balance the fucking...
I guess
You just have to make sure it doesn't tip one way or the other into, like, it's like there's two different slurs on either side of it. And you just have to make sure it's like, no, don't be racist, don't be racist, don't be racist.
Yeah, it's like one's racist and the other one's homophobic, and you're, like, trying to grind between.
Hold on now.
It kind of depends on who you're talking to. It's either, like, misogynistic or, like Like this guy, I could think of like 4 things to call. I truly would be in real life grinding on like not calling this guy something offensive. Look at him. Look at how ridiculous this dude looks.
In a land of people's crazy shit, like crazy costumes, these look like fucking cosplayers, bro. What am I looking at?
They look, yeah, they're like future punk, like they look like football fans. Is what they look like.
I want to keep saying Redskins. That's the team I grew up with. I want to keep saying it.
She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja.
She's not Karja. She's a big meanie.
And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen?
Bro, you wake up and like do that to yourself in the morning, like willingly? You walk out like that and think that that's okay?
Nora, you must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding for Shav.
He's unyielding for Shav, don't you know?
The army of the setting sun. You'll have to forgive
And I once encountered an unyielding Fashav once. I miss her.
This embassy.
Yeah, she was a freak, but she was my kind of freak.
Return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances.
That one thing she made us do, we're not going to bring it up ever again, but like, it was alright.
Here to cause trouble. I just need to go.
I mean, the balls didn't touch, so I think we were in the clear. As far, we kept that all above board.
Yeah.
Along with
I'm not a prude, but I won't do it again, you know what I mean?
Why was it? What, did I not do a good job?
Oh, no, you did a great job. You did a great job. That wasn't you. It was me.
Yeah, okay.
Like my answer.
All right. I thought you did fine.
Oh, well, I mean,
You were right in the middle of the whole grinding thing.
Much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines.
I feel like we did it again, and I'm very worried. I feel like we absolutely we spoke something into the ether, and the human subconsciousness just fucking grabbed hold, and we're just gonna will that into existence. I think Rachel Dolezal is our fault.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Rachel Dolezal is our fault. 100%.
We did inception that idea into her head as a joke, and we're sorry.
A task so important, and it's just the two.
That's what happens when you guys live on the cutting edge. You don't think about the horrors you can wreak.
We were like the sharper image Rachel Dolezal. You know, you remember the sharper image? You'd go in there and it'd be like, whoa, look at all this futuristic looking stuff, and then none of it catches on, and then like doesn't go anywhere. But somebody still has those things.
Yeah,
you know?
You could buy Trump steaks at the sharper image. Do you remember that?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest.
That was psychotic.
Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look!
Look!
Yeah,
Are they gonna crucify me on that? What's going on with this?
Ashley Birch's voice direction is more so a thing that she was told to do, because she's a fantastic voice actor. Otherwise, yeah, no, I disagree that I agree that Aloys is
I can't really. I know that she's Tiny Tina, and that character annoys the shit out of me. I can't think of anything else that she's done though.
She's done a lot of roles that people just kind of like look over. They don't necessarily know it's her, which I think is the mark of a great voice actor, is when they actually show their range. Because, like, Yuri Lowenthal shows up, and you know it's fucking Yuri Lowenthal, right? Like, you know immediately who that person is, and that's fine. I love that guy's voice, but it is so recognizable to me that I can call it from a mile away. Whereas, like, Ashley has done some stuff where, and I feel like if I looked at her, like, her biography, like, you can
she's Mel in Last of Us 2? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, so...
See, exactly. So like she's really good at that whole thing. Yeah.
Amazing variable. You got a snow falcon. Dude, that thing, the fucking fingerboard on that thing is so fucking cool. She's Chol in Life is Strange. I didn't play Life is Strange. I only watched someone drink while playing Life is Strange, so I couldn't really assess the actual acting. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm sure she's good. A lot of acting, especially video game acting, it's very like context sensitive. So 9 times out of 10, and it's not always the case, but most of the time, if you hear like bad acting in video games, it's either bad direction, or it's just like it didn't take into account context, or it's like a Elder Scrolls Oblivion scenario where every actor had to read like fucking 900 lines of dialogue. And if you're doing that much of it, you really can't afford to like give every single line takes until you get it right. That's just kind of the unfortunate reality of it, is that like I've recorded for projects where you have like a shit ton of lines, and in stuff like that, it's like you give it 3 or 4 takes and you move on max, you know? And if you get it, the director just says like move on. So sometimes it's just like if you've got to move through a lot of dialogue, it's just like whatever, good enough. I think Dying Light 2 suffers from that a little bit, because a lot of the characters in Dying Light are blatantly just the other actors doing funny voices. And on those characters, you can definitely hear line reads where somebody just went good enough and like made them move on.
I think the reason why I don't like Aloy so much as a character is they play her kind of like as an everyman in a fucking world of like weirdos, which doesn't work. I feel like she needs to be a little bit more like crazy. Like if she was more of the world, I'd be super on board. Because like she's surrounded by fucking weirdos, and it's when you look at her character and how she talks, it's just a person from like now.
Yeah, a lot of her dialogue so far has just been like, whatever. Yeah, all right. No. Like, I don't know.
It's literally, it almost in a weird way feels like a fucking, like, the term is isekai, which is like, it means like from another world, or you get like transported to another world. Like, she doesn't feel like she's of this time. She feels like she's from 2021, 2022. Talking in a weird, crazy apocalypse.
Someone saying Aloy should be Senua. Dude, I mean, Senua's Sacrifice is really fucking good. That game has a very specific gimmick with that character that I don't... But yeah, I think having a character that's like a little more... Because she was like raised by like some fucking misanthropic like metal daddy, wasn't she? Like out in the fucking woods killing shit?
Yeah.
So yeah, she should be a little bit like socially maladjusted maybe.
I just want more interesting characters.
I honestly can't like bullet point her personality really. Like, yeah, I guess what you're saying is right. She's just kind of like an everyman, and she doesn't really have any strong traits. She's just brave and strong, and
she's not a remarkable character. Yeah, she's incredibly. And I think that was possibly a choice, and I do know that like the developers do try to create like this whole strong female lead, but she's just sort of a lead. And even then, I think that she's a terrible leader anyway. Like there's nothing about her character that I can turn around and go, wow, I like this. This is a real Aloy thing. It's like, no, this is just something I could see any other character. Like in a way, if this was a create a character kind of thing and you could change between the genders, that's what Aloy's whole fucking shtick feels like.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
she's definitely like a Commander Shepard, like, you know, blank slate almost.
Yeah. So it's less about whether or not Ashley Birch is good at her job. It's that the direction and who Aloy is as a character is so minuscule and so not there. Like, what the fuck is she gonna bring to the role?
Hey, calm down and fight.
Literally no energy. Yes, girl, give us nothing.
I mean, she yelled there. That was like, I don't know.
Get ready.
I don't like this game. I don't like these characters. I think people who like this stuff, I'm really glad for you. Just anytime I try, I'm like, this is not for me, man. This is for another person that isn't me. I also couldn't get into Ghosts either.
Ghost of Tsushima?
Is a beautiful game. I think it's a beautiful game, and I couldn't get into it.
I got into that one. I bit the hook on that one.
Beat it?
But I didn't bite the hook on the first Horizon. So I don't know what the big difference, because Ghost of Tsushima is it's just Assassin's Creed. Like, if we're being real, there's not much unique about that game. But, and this is gonna sound like a really backhanded compliment, it's Assassin's Creed but not lazy. And when you get Assassin's Creed but not lazy, it really does kind of set in how much of the design of Assassin's Creed, like, isn't bad inherently. It's just bad because, like, people don't, like, put work into it and they copy-paste shit. So, like, Ghost of Tsushima just felt like every bit of, like, content, even if it was, like, a chore point on a map, it felt like somebody actually designed it. Whereas Assassin's Creed, it just feels like a lot of shit, like, scattered haphazard around, and it's like, oh yeah, nobody designed this base, they just kind of copy-pasted it off something else.
Yeah. I like to give the Ghost of Tsushima another try. I think it's just that, like, I get open world fatigue super easy. We're relatively easy. I've relented that my favorite kind of game is a more direct experience. I think if you have more open environments in a linear game, I appreciate that a bit more.
I'm kind of 50-50. I feel like my favorite games and my least favorite games are all open world games. So it's like, it can kind of go either way for me. Like,
I'm trying to think of the last open world game I played where I genuinely walked away from it, like, super enthused about my experience, and I'm kind of blanking. Like, the first Red Dead, to me, still, like, stands out as, like, some of the most fun I had with an open world game. But that's also because the controls were different than fucking... I mean, it had some of, like, the GTA Euphoria engine nonsense, but, like, it was a video game I could play. Whereas, like, many Rockstar titles, I feel like you have to work so hard to make them fun.
What?
The hell was that cut?
I don't know what that was.
The fuck was weird. That?
No.
The thing about open world is that I feel like what's important is you gotta, like, it is that sense of discovery, that ability to walk around and see dynamic events happening in a large open sphere. But so many fucking developers kind of relent and don't do anything really interesting with the idea of, like, dynamic events or, like, player-driven events. I feel like it's you really have to go out of your way to make things happen in certain open world games, and then there's some that are basically just end up becoming a checklist.
Yeah, there's a certain quality in games that I can't really, it's almost like invisible, but it's almost just like the game's mojo, you know, where it's like, if you can't get a player, like, interested in the stuff that you build, then it's almost like useless building it, you know? Like, if it if you feel like fucking, like, not engaged by it, then it's like, it kind of doesn't matter, like, how much content there is, because you can just make, like, a million fucking things that, like, don't feel good and like, aren't interesting. And it's like, it's really, really hard to, like, pinpoint what makes something actually engaging or what makes something, because it's like, it's such a vibey kind of thing, you know? But like something like Breath of the Wild, like, Breath of the Wild has, like, 4 enemies, and it has, like, fucking, like, it has, like, a bunch of reused tile sets. Like, I can name off things that are objectively bad about that game, but something about it kind of kept me, like, coming back to it. Like, probably much more so than like, something like this will, despite this probably having, like, more content, like, just purely on paper. So it's really, it's a strange-ass quality, man. Because, like, Breath of the Wild, like, none of the side quests are interesting. Like, it's just, it's really, like, it's nothing. Like, there's, like, so little in the realms of, like, character dialogue. It's not Skyrim by any means. It's not like The Witcher for sure. But there's something there that, like, it's like this invisible quality that those other games kind of don't have, and that this doesn't have, you know?
Yeah. It's so weird to me because I turn around and I'm like, I'm sure this is a fine game. I'm sure, because functionally everything looks like it works well and you can have fun with it. But, like, then I'll turn around and I'll play Death Stranding and I'll go, I enjoyed myself. Like, a game that actively tries to work to not be fun. And I think it's because it was different. And I'm not trying, I don't want to be in the contrarian sense, but I try to look for games that do something interesting. If it feels like I've played this game before, that I'm not on board with it. I kind of notice a lot of the trappings and the failings of the last game. It didn't fucking get me, and I dropped the title. But like if I'm playing something and it feels like what I'm doing is different, if the gameplay loop like either works for me in a way that I know works in if the battle's good, if the movement's fun, if like what's going on like is like fun, I will overlook a lot of the objectively bad qualities of the game to like enjoy the experience as a whole. But if it's just like kind of, because I kind of felt the same way with Ghost of Tsushima. It's like it's a great game, but it does a lot of the open world things that I know work, but I don't give a shit about. So
yeah, I honestly I can't really tell you what makes Ghost of Tsushima work so much better than like this, but there's definitely something. I feel like also like a lot of game design is like in like the boldness. So like if you only get like 4 swords over the course of a whole game, right? Like when you get a new sword, like that's gonna be like dopamine rush central, because you're gonna be like, holy shit, like my character is like upgraded forever. That's like a really bold choice. But if you get like 1,000 swords and like every like vendor has like 8 swords that you can choose from and they're just like thrown at you like it's nothing, then getting a new sword is not gonna release that same kind of like, whoa, like it's just not. So I think like a lot of shit, and it's a lot of stuff that gamers will like think that they want, actually weakens design. So stuff like weapon customization and shit like that, I think 9 times out of 10 that really weakens the design of a game, because it's like, okay, you get an assault rifle, you slap like the same like 8, you put the scope and the grip and the stock on it, and then it's like, okay, whatever, but if it's just, this is the assault rifle and it's the only assault rifle in the whole game, when you get that thing, it's like, okay, I got a new weapon, like the Doom Half-Life kind of approach to it, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be honest, I think the one game I've had the most fun with in the last couple of months has been The Last of Us 2.
I wouldn't describe that game as fun, but
the one I've enjoyed more, I think. When I walked away from the experience going, that was good. I enjoyed that.
It's definitely unique. Like, I'll give it that. I have my issues with that game, but like I don't feel worse that I played it, like I wouldn't take that time back. There's a lot of games where I'm like, I wish I had that time back, and that's not one of them. But that said, like, I recommend that game the same way I'd recommend like Schindler's List or something. Like, it's not a good time, but it's good.
Oh, I did, but this does have the caveat of you need to have so much of an investment already, and it is a different type of game. I did really enjoy Endwalker. Final Fantasy 14 was really good, but you the amount of fucking time you have to invest for it to even hit the levels it needs to hit. Great. It's one of those things where if you made the decision to take the time and invest in it, and you are like into that game, it's one of the best in the entire genre. But it's so unique in that you cannot recommend that game anymore to people. You just simply cannot, unless they are the kind of person to be like, yeah, I'm willing to consume 10 years of content in the span of 2 months.
Yeah, I've heard sales pitches for Final Fantasy 14 and it seems cool, but I'm also at the point where I'm like, I don't want to like something like that, like I don't want to like something that's going to eat that much of my time. So it's like even a best case scenario is kind of a worst case scenario or something like that for me.
I think FF14 benefits from the fact that that by its overall game design, it does not try to. There are very few things in Final Fantasy that you are forced to do for like you. There is no quote unquote thing to catch up to, right? Many of the game's mechanics are all cyclical back into you have ways to get to the content that you want to play. And they're developers who are very much like, they've turned around and said, if you guys want to take a break from our fucking game, do it. We don't want you to play the game and burn yourself out and never come back. But like, we would like you to come back. Like, this game isn't about whether or not we can keep you here forever. It's about whether or not the time that we kept you here was enjoyable. and we want to create experiences around that, which is incredible to think about when, you know, you have, like, I'm sure you've got enough friends in the industry that you know that, like, the big word of the day in most fucking boardroom offices is retention. Every single fucking developer and every single publisher is consistently thinking about the retention rate, how long they can keep players on board, without understanding how fucking absolutely, like, trivial retention rate ends up becoming in the grand scheme of things, and how fucking just jaded you can make people by forcing retention mechanics into games that people already enjoy. It's very stupid and completely fucking volatile, and does nothing for people other than to make them feel worse about all the things occurring. So
yeah, I definitely
get back
like
to making good games.
When you quit a game that you've been like hamster wheeling on for a while, it's like a really bad feeling. You're like, why the fuck did I waste that much of my time on that?
Right. And in Final Fantasy, that there's never anything like that.
Yeah, that's why I've been liking Sea of Thieves too, is because like Sea of Thieves like is so not about like getting the rewards and shit like that. It's just not. Sea of Thieves is just like, you get crazy stories out of it, and that's what keeps you playing it. Like, you could unlock every fucking piece of content in Sea of Thieves, and it's just like there's still shit that'll happen because that game is just like a weird like tension creator between players.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting.
That's why I see the appeal behind games like Tarkov, DayZ, Rust, or anything like that. I may not be entirely into them, but there are definitely games out there created to sort of facilitate player stories more so than anything. And I can appreciate that a hell of a lot more than I can appreciate a game that's basically fucking like Skinner boxing me into the goddamn ground.
Yeah. Or like a game like this even. Like I feel like if you played this game and I played this game, our experiences would be pretty fucking identical.
Yeah, 100%.
Where it's like if you're gonna do that, you can definitely make a tighter designed thing than this.
That out there.
And that's why it goes back to, like, as an open world game, the question you have to ask is what exactly you're trying to do, right? If the end goal of the player is going to be almost unanimously the same between every single person, why did you have to make that game an open world game? Was it for retention purposes? Was it because you felt like the story that needed to be told had to be done so on like a global like scale? Or was it just because like you thought you could do better? If I walk away from an open world game, because like in GTA 4 and GTA 5, there are tons of instances where even when we're doing the same missions, like different shit will happen, right? Just by the sheer virtue of the craziness that occurs in all of the subsequent systems that each of those games employ. And I think that Rockstar does a really good job at creating like the ability to facilitate these awesome player moments both online and off. But a lot of open world games just generally tend to be the same thing after a certain point, and it's like if you want to tell a good story, just go ahead and do so. I don't need to have this massive world to explore.
Yeah, this game it's just like the open world is just you run around, you fight enemies, pretty much.
Yeah,
and it's like there's only so many ways you can do that. Yeah.
That's why I feel like what more games need to start doing is don't make an open world game, make a Metroid game. Make a fucking more traditional style, like Metroid game where backtracking is actually fun. Like prioritize replay time over fucking like the amount of time that someone's playing. If I play a game and beat it in like the span of 4 to 5 hours, and that 4 to 5 hours is incredible, I'm gonna play that game over and over and over again and talk about how cool that fucking game is, as opposed to like, yeah, so I put like 20 fucking hours into like Dying Light 2. It's alright, I guess. Like, I don't want that. I want a fucking fun story with a compelling fucking narrative. Oh, you finally got that. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. That helps with traversal.
That helps a lot, yeah. That's kind of cool. So this is the Forbidden West. Fucking 3 hours into the game.
It's a desert. Deserts are mid. Let's move on.
There's more. There's got to be more. I will say this map looks fucking giant, and I assume that I can kind of go everywhere.
Yeah, but I ask myself, it's like, okay, why? If there's not going to be anything wholly interesting at each of these points, why you can make a giant map, but like if you don't fill the map with things that are cool, other than battle encounters, it's like who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I mean, look, I could see this being really fucking cool if you like get into it and like this environment looks so fucking good. Like it looks so fucking good.
Oh, no, the game looks fantastic.
Like I want to bring this back downstairs to my big ass TV and just like fucking vibe on it. Like this is a good big TV game. But yeah, like I feel like I'm being like really negative on this game and it seems fine. Like that's the thing is like it just seems like all right. Like I feel like there's just like a lot of things about like there's something about it that's like failing to grab me and I think that that's like it might just be like fucking fatigue, you know? Like I've played so many games like this that it takes a lot. Holy shit though, does it look good.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, it's like there's okay. All right. So here's where I'm at mentally with this right now. There's a big open world. I don't know what I want to do in it. You know, like I guess I want to run around and see it. That's like kind of the compulsion right now is like look at all this shit. I kind of want to like just run around and like see what's there. But and maybe this is another genius part of Breath of the Wild's design. With these kinds of games, and I ran into this really, really hard with fucking Dying Light 2, there's shit that it's like, I haven't unlocked this yet. I haven't unlocked the ability to, like, ride a flying thing yet. I haven't unlocked the ability, and it's like, I know that the only way to do that is to go through, like, the story missions. So it's like, at what point do I get to explore this? At what point am I gonna say, okay, I have enough stuff? And, like, sometimes you'll get something, like, Dying Light 2, like, you get a fucking hang glider in that game like 8 hours into it. And it's like, if I would have known that, I would have rushed the fucking story so much harder to get to the hang glider. You know?
Especially considering that intro sequence. I don't know if you spoke about this on stream yet, but we were talking about it together once, where it was like, man, those fucking survivors in that first section of Dying Light 2 are some of the worst characters I think I've ever encountered in video games. There's a likable person in that entire fucking city.
Dying Light 2 is the game that is brave enough to ask the question, would you still side with the Resistance over the authority figures if every single person in it is an unlikable dickhead with zero redeeming qualities whatsoever? And the answer to that is yes, because they build zip lines. But it doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that like all the peacekeepers, every time you interact with them, they're fucking pretty chill with you, and you're like, why is everyone so fucking mad? And I keep trying to find that thing that like makes everybody fucking mad at the peacekeepers, but every single person has been like had a calm, nuanced opinion about how to handle the apocalypse, and I'm like, what the fuck is anybody talking about? Meanwhile, I show up and every survivor is either trying to fuck me over, eat dogs, or like just be a general fucking piece of shit human being.
Literally the most charming thing one of the survivors did was kill a goat. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, it's so fucking silly. It makes no sense. Like that. You guys, do yourselves a favor. You're going to play Dying Light 2. First of all, don't. Second of all, side with the Peacekeepers. They're just a much better fucking faction.
But they don't build zip lines, so fuck that.
They don't build zip lines. But you can still give stuff to the other faction, so you can still kind of do both. So someone brought it up in chat, but it was like, I don't think any game has outdone Fallout New Vegas for me. I'd agree. The fact that I still have a fantastic story about Fallout New Vegas that will sell that game forever and a day to anybody is incredible. And it always, I don't know if I brought it up on stream over here, but I think I've told you about it, the dog one.
Yeah. You talking about like the robot dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell the story. Go on, man.
Oh, okay. So when someone told me that you could have a robo dog, I was like, okay, cool. So I started like following that quest line, and I realized that I needed to have like somebody that could have like a robot brain. I needed a dog brain somewhere, and there was apparently a number of quests you can take on to do that. But I was like, okay, what robot brain what dog brain would be good for like attacking? Someone in the chat told me like go to this person, you can talk to her. I play those kinds of games by making my charisma super high and my strength super high, so that basically if I fuck up a chat check somehow, I just pull out a fucking hammer and deal with what needs to be done. And I turned around and I saw this really nice grandma, and I was talking, and her dog is dying, and that really sucks. It's not really cool. And I was like, hey, listen, your dog's on the way out. I'll pay you a lot of money if you just let me go ahead and give him a better home right now. And she's like, oh, I couldn't do that. And I was like, you're running a hard bargain. I'm gonna have to ask you for that dog's brain. I will give you this amount of caps. Like I kept increasing the price, and she still wouldn't do it. And I was like, all right, fair enough. And I quick saved, and I pulled my hammer out, and I murked that bitch as hard as I possibly could, and I killed that fucking dog, tore his brain out of the fucking carcass, and put it in my robot dog, and that dog is the coolest thing I've ever had. Yeah. And that game let me do that. And that's fucking cool. And the game did not punish me. The game did not try to make me feel bad. It said, yeah, fuck that bitch. Get your robot dog. And I was like, why don't games just let me do crazy shit like that? Like it's insane that like this fucking game, that Bethesda right now is still the only developer kind of doing that. And even then, they're kind of bad at it with the way that Fallout 4 turned out.
That was Obsidian, I think, did New Vegas. It wasn't even Bethesda
Obsidian
proper.
No bounties of Robot Dog Online. Yes! You don't tell me, hey, you get a cool robot dog that's like super sick at melee attacks and would totally work with your build, and then hide it behind like a nice old lady who just won't let go. Well, guess what? It's the post-apocalypse and I'm a sociopath. Get out of my face. I want that dog's brain, and I'll get it at any fucking means necessary.
Yeah, no, those games you do get like weird stories out of. I haven't fucking played like a good ass like Fallout game in so long, so I'm gonna say that and then not have one. But there's definitely like you do just run across shit that it's just like, yo, that was fucking bonkers.
Because it came like, I know Chris Avallone's a fucking sex pest now, which really fucking sucks. That absolutely sucks. But like, them and the writing staff.
Oh my god, dude! Look at the size of this fucking map.
Oh my god! I mean, that's really impressive.
That's
but
where
like,
I came from, and that's where it is a little weird that I hit the edge of it so fast. But like, I guess I chose the one wrong direction.
That is kind of impressive, but I look at that and I get tired. I go, ugh.
Look at how nice it looks, though.
It's very. I can't stress enough, Lyle. I think it looks great. Boy, howdy, do I want nothing to do with it. I look at that and I'm like, oh, fuck. But how pretty is it? Yeah, but oh, fuck.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I think it's like making an open world game is fucking hard. Like it's gotta be.
Well, because it all comes down to you can't choose what the player does, right? Trying to predict a player's like fucking movement and patterns is one of the hardest fucking things to do in video games.
I'm gonna get in the water with this hippo and see if it makes me shit myself.
Hell yeah. That's why Naughty Dog did the fucking the super obvious and noticeable colors on like the places you have to go. Because they realize that during playtesting, players will find crazy different routes around stuff when it's like the answer's right in front of them. But if they don't know that the answer's right in front of them, they'll do everything in their power to overthink it.
What is that? Is that a glitch? Oh, what is that?
Oh, it's several different monsters.
Are they stuck together? Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
No.
Don't worry, I'm safe down here.
Packs.
Oh my god, I actually am safe down there. I thought it was gonna come after me, but...
What a bunch of fucking nerds. Imagine being waterbound by the surface. Couldn't be me.
Climb away. See ya, assholes.
Well, I wouldn't call God of War an open world game. God of War is an open, like, I think that the Asian market has really kind of like made a term for it called open field.
which I think makes a lot more sense. Because like an open world game to me is more so like it's like this, where you look at the map, you go. Ugh.
Yeah,
like
so you're saying
tons of
like
shit.
you're saying like definite exit and entrance points to areas and shit is what defines that. Yeah,
Yes.
I could
Whereas,
see.
like,
I could
this
see
is
that.
a bit more open.
Yeah, this is definitely. I'm definitely just enjoying it more, running around, like zoning out and fucking not listening to what the characters are saying. Just kind of becoming my thing, I guess.
Well, that's the thing, right? That's kind of what. So that's where the open world game becomes the strongest, which is why I think so many people love Breath of the Wild, because that's what Breath of the Wild is. It's zone out, consume open world, do thing. There's a story happening. Who gives a shit? Just go to a temple, do that thing. Who cares? Whatever order you want. I don't give a shit. You want to beat the game? Go for it. Go for it, kiddo.
Yeah, you can run straight to the last boss if you really want to.
Yeah. Open world games just benefit from giving players opportunities to do stuff. It's when they start like interjecting their own stories and forcing people down paths, you have to ask yourself, why not just make it a linear title?
Yeah. I don't think this should be a linear title, though. It's just for the record. I think that the linear parts of this game are probably the worst. Like, I'm enjoying climbing this rock. You can't say I'm not. I mean, you
but
can.
I think
You
it
can-
also...
I guess you can accuse me of anything. Just go right ahead. Take your swing. I'm not afraid of you.
First, you're way more on board with spiders than I think any human should be.
Are you trying to say I'm a Redenbacher?
I think you're a Redenbacher guy. I think you're a low-down, dirty Redenbacher.
God
I'm not afraid to say it. I know we've been friends for a long time, but, you know...
You're really gonna fucking McCarthy me like this?
But I have to.
You're really gonna Animal House me on this?
In front of God and the world.
In front of God and Van Wilder.
Geography, what I'm seeing on stream looks like Afghanistan, Alaska. It made me feel like that was Skyrim. I mean, you know, large desert environments kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Can't enter this location. What the fuck you mean? See, I just climbed up that whole goddamn mountain. And now it's like, no? Do you have to unlock more of the Forbidden West as time goes on? I just
How
wanted
can you
to
do that? It's literally not allowed.
Let's see. Let's see. Hold on.
You're committing a cardinal sin right now.
Hold on. Is this like a barrier? Like what's the... is that like mountain? Is that like this big mountain you can't go? Alright. Alright, hold on. That's gonna be my goal, and then I'm gonna end the stream. If I can like surpass this mountain range, then I'm gonna be happy. But if it tells me like, no, you're not like far enough in the game to do this, I'm gonna go absolutely ballistic. And the stream is gonna violently and abruptly end. Let's see. So I need to get there. That looks like it's like a pass. The map makes that look like a pass.
You're on the way. Fallout New Vegas' content is kind of wild. If that Bethesda engine was more functional, they could have gave us more. I mean, yeah, I think that's like always been Bethesda's hugest problem, is that they refuse to upgrade the creation engine past the point where they need to. That's sort of why Fallout 4 is in the space that it is, because it's being held back by such hardcore limitations. And Starfield is also once again running on the creation engine, so that game is like already set up for fucking failure. I just think that like there's the difference between Bethesda open world games and other open world games is that Bethesda at the very least tries to create experiences, whereas these just try to like, I don't know, it's like different from game to game. I want to know what like I want to see what the game design doc looked like. Like, what was the intention behind this like open world? More so, what would differentiate it between the others? I think
my friend Mike, who works in game dev, he always looks at it, and whenever I ask him, tell him about a cool possible game idea, his question is always, sure, but how does that different from anybody else? Like, what exactly can you do to sell that as a game concept and be like, this is genuinely going to stand out from the competition? And I feel like a lot of game design docs don't do that as much anymore. So,
well, I mean,
because
they've gotten so fucking expensive, I think is the problem.
That too.
Now it's like if something's not like guaranteed sales, it's like we don't want to take a fucking risk on this crazy goddamn idea.
That I think too. I think more developers need to be more okay with going back to because I was actually talking about this. I was playing there's nothing I can.
Oh my god! Oh my god!